part of it, but yeah, it's they did a whole new mix for it.
Oh.
So it's all this. Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 different songs, and they're gonna play it for like the next 10 years for every Laker game.
He's gonna trademark it too and everything like that.
Yeah, we're trying to come up with a good goal signal too.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'd like to say thank you from the George Mace Ice Arena. We are here on Stick It to Cancer Night, and we are about ready to get going. We're about 10 minutes away from the varsity matchup here between the Watertown Lakers and the Rushmore Thunder. Devin McMullen, the head coach of the Watertown Lakers, is down below in the penalty box for our pregame. Devin, how you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. We're glad to have you on finally. I'm sorry last night we kind of missed you on the front end and the back end, but
that's okay.
We got you tonight. Devin, halfway through the season here, I think you're about halfway through the season. We haven't talked to you in a while. Tell us a little bit about your team.
We've been on the road a whole bunch. I think we have 2 more road games after this, but our team's developing pretty nicely. We got a pretty strong top line on us, and we're starting to see some of these second and third lines start to develop into their own roles. Our top 3 guys are right up there in points for the whole league, so it's kind of nice to see that. And then back end, we're starting to see some guys emerge as our kind of top 4 as well, with McBride, a youngster, and Jack, and then Gunner and Huddy. They've been doing pretty good too. So.
Yeah, Devin, this is your 3rd season, if I'm correct, isn't it? Second season. So you've been in the association here for a little while, and like you said, the development is coming. You must have some young players on this team that you've maybe gotten a little taste of varsity, or at least letting them have a little bench time for you?
Yeah, for sure. Our third line is pretty much all 9th graders right now, so that's kind of kudos to those guys. They're working really hard to kind of get their chance, and we kind of roll through a couple of the younger guys just to get them that experience, because at our JV level, I think we might be one of the youngest teams in the league with like 14 9th graders, so it's a pretty young group here.
Talk a little bit about your goalies. You've been rotating little goalies, maybe mixing it up depending on who you're playing, but you've got 2 goalies that are sharing a little time.
Yeah. So what we kind of have done, we've gone with the hot hand. Cole at the start of the year, he had a really good weekend against Mitchell and Pierre, and we just kind of rolled with them after that. And then after the new year, Caleb kind of showed some stuff here, and he got rolling, and he got a shutout against Sioux Center. So that was awesome to see. And now it's just always fun having 2 goalies like that, because then they can compete and push each other.
Yeah, it always is good. Yeah, because you never really know. You have that option to say, okay, you're going tonight or you're going tonight. It keeps those guys a little sharper, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And we try and give them a little heads up so they can prepare. But we just kind of tell them who's ever practicing the hardest, giving their all, we're going to kind of give them the opportunity.
At this juncture in the season, you can't help. You're sitting at 6-6 right now, but you can't help but peek ahead just a little bit to that state tournament. What does that look like for you guys?
Yeah, obviously one of our big goals that we wanted was to get 5th, because we'll be honest, the Rapid, Brookings, they're kind of the cream of the crop in the league, and it's tough that first day to beat a team like that. But so we're really hoping to jump up in that. I think right now there's 3 or 4 teams tied for 5th, so we're right there cooking, and we're just hoping to keep it going from there.
So this team, so as you come in, you look early on this team and where you are now, you feel like you're on track with these guys?
Yeah. Honestly, we knew we were going to be a little bit top heavy with our top line there, and they've done everything that we've asked, and now like I said, we're starting to see that second and third develop a little bit more into a defensive role, second scoring. And I think that's just going to be what we need to make Sunday when you talk about the state tournament, right? That's what you need to make it to that Sunday.
So it's Stick It to Cancer night, Stick It to Cancer day, and you were around last year for the Stick It to Cancer thing. Do the kids think about that a little bit? Can you sense it from the kids when you kind of have a little extra spin on a night like this?
Yeah. You want to build off that excitement that's in the building. You get bigger crowds because it's a big event, and You just really just try and, build off that energy that comes with the building. And everyone's kind of affected by cancer. And, we just kind of tell the guys, don't take things for granted and just work your hardest and kind of play for those that you're honoring tonight.
Good. Well, Coach, I really appreciate you visiting with us. You're always welcome before and after the game. And if it works out, we'll talk to you in our post game. Coach Devin, we appreciate all you do, and have a good night tonight.
Yeah, thank you, guys. You too.
Thank you. Coach Devin McMullen, he has been here 2 years. I was actually thinking it was 3 already, but it's 2 years. Done such a nice job, and I guess, and I've said it before, the only thing I can ever think about when I talk to Devin is professionalism. I mean, he's professional all the way through from top to bottom, well-spoken, and of course, knows a lot about hockey, and he's really spearheading our program all the way down to the mite level. He's really putting a lot into this organization, and we thank Devin for everything he does. And of course, the kids just love him.
Yeah, he's a pretty mild-mannered guy. If you talk to him, I don't know that it's always mild-mannered when you come to practice.
Yeah, we don't know what that's
nature.
like.
But they said he's an intense guy. Came from Canada, played pretty high-end hockey when he was up there. Moved to Watertown here. He's a local chiropractor. Him and his wife just had a baby. Congratulations on that one. A few months old. But he demands these kids to be accountable for themselves, which is really what you want to see.
Yeah, and I think the kids like to play for him.
Yeah.
They just like him as a coach and as a person, and he's a role model.
Yes.
He's an absolute role model for all these kids.
Oh, and he understands that this is bigger than, just a hockey game.
Yeah.
These kids are growing. He's supposed to be the one that leads them to the next level.
Yep.
Wherever that level may take them.
And at times he's gone into some other practices down at the lower level.
Yes. Yep.
And I know when he shows up or talks to those other levels, and even the coaches, everybody's all ears. He demands a lot of respect. He really does.
And that's what you like to see from your top coach going down. Those coaches and they get together. From a mite level all the way up to varsity, they talk about what they see, what they'd like to see them doing as they get to the next step and next step and next step. So, which is really how you have to build a program. You talk about your better team or your better programs out there. He mentioned it: Brookings, Sioux Falls, Rushmore.
Yep.
They have that stability at the top, and that's what we're trying to build here as well.
And early on, as you came into this program, you come in cold, and I have a lot of respect for a coach that he really sees players for what they are as players, as kids. It seems like he found his kids like right away,
Yep.
And even when he knew none of them, didn't know any of the families, didn't know anything, he came in and just kind of dissected our kids throughout our program. And that's not easy to do, but it is a talent.
And I know he met with those kids before the season even started last year.
Yeah, he did.
So he had just got hired, and I know he went out and met with them, and it's just like, hey, came and watched a few games just to kind of see how the kids react. So that's what you like to see. It's it's a professionalism, as you said.
Yep.
But it's really holding these kids to that higher standard because they need to hold themselves to it. And they've reacted. I mean, they're playing pretty dang well for middle of the pack as far as the schedule or the record goes.
Yep.
But they don't give up. They don't take the dumb penalties. These kids, they know that they have to be out there and be better.
And he always talks, every time you hear him talk about one of the kids, he always speaks highly of every kid on the team.
Yes.
Every kid on the team. So that's Coach Devin McMullen. We're lucky to have him at that varsity level. He is the varsity boys coach, and we appreciate him, and he's always a great interview, of course. It's Stick at the Cancer night here, Adam, and we're going to have some festivities. This game is scheduled to start at
now
8:30. It's 8:31. It's going to be later. They're just started zamming the ice. That's 15 minutes, and I'll bet there's 15 minutes of ceremony, so it is going to be 9 o'clock. If you think you're running late to come out to the George Mace Ice Arena, you're not late. You're right on time. You got time to get here. And if you're not here or know somebody that's not going to get here, tell them about us. We're Watertown Lakers YouTube, and we're doing it for the first time this year. The Watertown Laker Hockey Association has purchased some beautiful equipment for us and going to bring this YouTube to us, to you folks all over the world, through the World Wide Web, right? The www. Sound like an old guy when I say that, don't I? Yeah, but anyway, we're gonna bring it to you all over the world, and it's going to get nothing but better. We're playing around a little bit with replays. I understand our replay was good, but the voice was like warped, and we got to work on that. But we'll get that figured out. But
we were not talking at a half speed, just so people are aware of that.
yeah, I do not slow my voice down for replays.
No, not at all. So we are sponsored by Willie's Sports Bar tonight.
I just came from there.
How was it?
Fantastic.
As per usual?
Highly recommend the Chislik basket.
There you go.
I've eaten about 40 or 50 of them, I think, in my life.
I'm a big fan of the Southwest Burger myself. So,
but yeah, Willie's,
Santa Fe Burger, yeah.
Willie's Sports Bar. And guess what? When I was in there, the Packers were on.
Oh, I know you love the Packers.
Oh, I love the Packers.
Yeah.
You know, and I would do anything for the Packers. I really would.
I have heard that.
I really would. But they were on, and they were up 3-0.
Ooh.
If we're going to find out who's listening, but text us with some Packer scores as they come in.
Well, text Jim. I'm one of those purple fans.
Oh, you wouldn't
so,
you wouldn't even.
We don't care.
No, you wouldn't even check your phone, would you?
I mean, if it was that important, I would.
If somebody gives me the Packer scores, I will broadcast them loud. We'll stop broadcasting the hockey game, and we'll immediately talk about the Packers. Unless they're losing real bad, then we're going to carry on because then I'll become too busy.
Yeah.
To broadcast. So we'll see what kind of reaction we get on that. But yeah, it is Stick It to Cancer Night. Pivotal Health Solutions has been sponsoring us all year. We talk about all this equipment that we have to bring you these broadcasts. Pivotal Health Solutions made that happen. And they are a major sponsor, but don't forget about Willie's. And we have all those other sponsors that we're going to throw in throughout the night. It's Deutsch Excavating does the coach's comments, what we just heard from Coach McMullen. Pregame, we have the pregame sponsor, that's Pivotal Health Solutions. Evolution Power Sports does a starting lineup. Riddle's Jewelry, the puck drop and the face-off. Premier Bank Card does the timeout and scoreboard. We don't mention those folks enough, but they've always been around Watertown Laker hockey. Pelican Power Sports does power play just because it rhymes. Pelican Power Sports Power Play. That's the only reason we do that.
Bit of a tongue twister.
That's right. Easy for me to say. Sharps Automotive does the hockey happenings. Hell Source Chiropractic does the chuck a puck. And Adam, your favorite one is what?
The Subway Player of the Game, because I get to announce that one.
Yep.
It was a little bit challenging last night as we did not score a goal, but we had our backup for last night. Backup goalie Cole Nygaard came in off the bench in the second period. Played pretty well, was last night's Subway Player of the Game, and today at the girls' game we had Harper Hendricks, was it? So.
And Adam, I put you on the spot for that Subway Player of the Game, and I want you to thank Jeff Anderson for that.
Yes, I heard that. I have to pay it forward.
Yep, when I was broadcasting with Jeff Anderson, when he took me under his wing in the broadcast booth, he would always make me do the Subway Player of the Game. And
it's not like you just spring it on me last minute or anything either.
No, yeah, I just kind of, that's what Jeff did to me. So I have to, I have to do that do unto others as Jeff did to everyone else.
And it's not as easy as it looks sometimes.
I was just going to say that. It is not easy. It's a pressure-filled moment of panic.
Especially when you know half of the parents, it does not go over as well as you think it would.
Yeah, and you can be a good guy and a bad guy, but you're only going to be a good guy to one parent. One parent.
One set of parents might be happy.
The only other solution that you would have is if you could buy subs for the team.
Maybe we could have a 6-inch sub for each of them. They got to go in together, though.
A foot long for the player of the game, and then a 6-inch for every other kid.
Yeah.
Does that sound like?
We'll have to see what's in the budget for that. I don't know. I'll take that out of my pay.
Well, but we could ask Mr. Randall. He's the president of the Hockey Association, and he may be able to come put that in as a budget line item.
Oh, there we go.
For Subway sandwiches.
Yeah, maybe.
Might cost about $3,000 a year. We'll see if we can do that.
Maybe we should just go with concession food or something.
Yeah, I think maybe we should just let you keep getting the heat.
Yeah, I'll just keep taking.
Just get the heat.
It's no big deal.
Yeah, it looks easy, doesn't it?
Yep.
All right, let's talk just a little bit about the standings, and South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association is your number one place to go for all the stats and all the scores and everything that's going on in South Dakota hockey all the way down to the squirt level.
SDAHA.org, I believe, correct?
Say that again.
SDAHA.org.
You got it.
All right.
You got it. Clear as clear. Talk a little bit about the standings. I made a mistake last night, Adam. I called Rushmore undefeated at 7-0. They're not.
Oh.
And they never have been.
Okay.
They are 11-1 right now. They're 11-1. Brookings is 8-0. And Oahe, now this is in order, and Oahe is 7-3. Aberdeen is 7-5. Sioux Falls West is 6-3. Mitchell 6-4. Watertown sits at 6-6. Sioux Falls East is 5-3. Sioux Center is 2-9. Huron 2-11. Yankton 1-6. Brandon Valley 1-8. Only 8 teams are going to the state tournament the second week of March, and that is the cutoff right now. Is Sioux Falls East is the bottom, and Watertown sits just on top of Sioux Falls East. So 8 of them are going to the dance.
That means how many are not going? How many teams do we have in our?
There's 4 teams not going.
4 teams. So we got
more
12
than
teams.
more than ever. Because
Really?
other years, yeah, there was 1 or 2, but we've added a few teams, and yeah, and we're going to add more yet. This South Dakota hockey is just growing in leaps and bounds. Now, there are some other games tonight. It's Yankton at Sioux Center. Brookings is at Oahe. That'll be an interesting one.
Yep,
Brookings
yep.
sitting third, and Oahe sitting at third, and Oahe can play some pretty good hockey at times. Sioux Falls West at Brandon Valley, and of course this one, Rushmore at Watertown. Now, tomorrow there's a few games. Brandon Valley is at Sioux Center. Yankton's at Sioux Falls West. Aberdeen at Huron, and the Rushmore, after they play tonight, they stay overnight, and then they they play Oahe on the way home. So it's like a game on the way home. Play 2 games here.
A back-to-back game.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering what tomorrow is going to end up for them.
Well, and you have to think that those kids have that kind of schedule because they come all the way from Rapid City.
Yeah.
So they travel like this a lot of times on weekends, and it's kind of unfortunate because they do get a lot of 3-game weekends.
Yeah.
Because of where they live.
Yep, and it's just how it works. Obviously, we're a winter sport. They always laugh. It's just like, they'll cancel wrestling, they'll cancel basketball. Yeah. It's like, oh, you guys going to cancel hockey? It's like, nope, it's winter.
Never really thought about it. Yeah. So there's a few goal leaders. This is interesting, Adam. The 3 goal leaders in the state are all sophomores, and they all play for Rushmore.
Yeah, that's impressive to see, which means that the next couple of years they're going to be a very high-end talent team.
Colton Merchant is at 17 goals. Now, this is as of yesterday. So,
yep.
Cameron Ritter, with an I, is at 17 goals, and Wyatt Reeder is at 15, but Reeder had 2 yesterday.
Yeah.
So he's tied with his teammates, I think, at 17, unless Merchant and Ritter got one last night. I'm not sure if they did, but I think they're all in the top 3, and they all come from this team.
And they effortlessly, it seems, sometimes.
Now another kid that you forget about with Rushmore is this Easton Knoll. Easton Knoll was not with this team early in the year because he was playing for the Sabres.
The Badlands, which is a minor
Badlands
league
Sabres. So then he came back to play some high school hockey. He's no slouch. He's got 4 goals since he's been back.
Yeah, and it's going to be a challenge for Watertown to try to stop these kids. We watched last night. Rushmore is well coached. They're well positioned. They break out well. So it's not going to be an easy one. It's going to have to put the pressure on right away and probably get a few of the barrage of shots out of the way and see if we can hold up and get through that initial rush.
And that's what you do on these good teams like Rushmore is. If you're sitting in the locker room with Watertown right now, what you're trying to do is you're trying to hang around, right?
Yep.
Stay within 1, stay within 2 goals, and give yourself a chance to win at the end. That's about what you can really do. You're not going to pull away from them and run away from them the entire game. It's probably not going to happen.
No, you're going to have to grind this game out. The goalies are going to have to put up some good numbers.
Yep, stay even.
Yeah, just not get too high, too low. And we need to stay out of the box, which is the one thing we cannot do is get a man down and let Rushmore have that attacking mode.
Yeah, they're hard enough if you're 5-on-5, but you surely don't need to be in the box against these guys. So it's Rushmore. Now, these, again, are my stats a day ago. Rushmore's outscoring their opponent 81-20. And Watertown, on the other hand, they are being outscored 40-45.
So close.
It's close.
Yeah.
So points allowed, Rushmore's only given up 1.8 goals a game. average. Goals allowed by Watertown is 4.5. We talked about that in the girls. In the girls, we should lose by 2.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that
We'll
happens.
see.
Last night, 7-0 runtime game.
Yes, it was, but it was relatively close. There's a couple of
Yep.
ugly, I would call them ugly goals, where not much the goalie could do. We need to clean that up tonight. The defense is going to have to clean in front of the goalie, let him get free shots coming in, so he doesn't have to try to look through somebody.
Yeah. Caleb Schmaltz was on the bad end of a couple goals that I thought, you call them lucky goals, but not crisp, clean shots. They were just some dribbling goals that kind of went in, and that happens. That is hockey, and unfortunately, the better teams, it seems like the puck always goes right for the better teams.
Yeah, puck luck is what they call it, and it truly is the case.
It is. You can't have any good luck, and you're better off than not having any luck at all, probably, I guess.
Yep. As we get ready for Stick It to Cancer night, we got a few mats being out here if you're watching on YouTube right now. So Stick It to Cancer is kind of a neat event. It is a way to raise funds for Codington County Cares, a local cancer organization that gives money to local people that live in Codington County, helps them either get gas cards or food or help to, doctor's appointments. This is an event for our community and for the surrounding, area. That money stays local. What they do is the kids will put names out there. It might be loved ones or family, friends, and they kind of go through people that are affected by cancer, which we all know someone that has been affected. So it's kind of a neat event. I'll let Jim kind of go over a little bit more of that, but both teams are very supportive of this. We do it out in Rapid as well when we go. So very cool event.
Both teams are going to have special uniforms tonight. It's their Stick It to Cancer uniforms. And Rushmore's been with us for 5 years on this Stick It to Cancer night. In fact, Jenny Workus says that they request to come to Watertown for their Stick It to Cancer night. The way the night goes is that the kids will come out and they have luminary bags. It's bags that glow, and they put it in front of them. We actually shut the lights off in the Mace Arena, and we're going to have a ceremonial puck drop. We do have a microphone set up. We're going to try to get the rink PA announcer, public address announcer. Each kid playing tonight is going to play for somebody.
Yes.
Affected by cancer.
At least one person.
Yep, you're going to hear grandmas, grandpas, moms, dads,
neighbors,
friends, neighbors. Yeah, you're going to hear these kids playing for everybody.
And you listen to Devin in the pregame there. He said it is more to them than just a hockey game, and these kids understand it. There's a little more emotion that's played. We will. Do you know who the person that is doing the ceremonial puck drop tonight?
I do. It is Tiffany Kunkel.
So I believe a cousin of someone.
Yep, and Carrie Anderson is going to sing the national anthem.
We'll
so
have
we're going to have a
national anthem.
Live national anthem. I won't have to sing it tonight.
Thank goodness for that.
Thank
and Carrie
goodness.
is a much better singer than either of us.
We haven't even heard her sing yet.
I haven't even heard you sing. I just know where I'm at. So.
So we're about to start the ceremony here. We'll commentate maybe a little bit as we can, but if we can pick it up on the rink mic, that would be the best. But there's going to be a moment in time here, folks, that hockey's going to stop for everybody in the building.
Yeah, and they turn the lights off, as you said. It is one of those, we're not losing power. It's a way to kind of bring it back
Let's
down.
go to our public address announcer and see if we can get the mic. We're going to go to the public address announcer and see if we can take in a ceremony.
Cancer and raise money for the Codington County Cares Foundation, which supports patients who live and work in our community. We have lots of opportunities for you to help make differences tonight. Please know that the funds raised tonight from these activities will all stay here local in our community to help your families and friends. There are several ways that you can be supported tonight, including we have several raffle baskets on the table for our water group. These baskets were donated by various association members and supporters of the WHA in our community. We are all selling tickets now through the end of the second period of the game. We have a silent auction also going on now through the end of the second period. These items were donated by our teams, association members, and some community donors.
We will be doing a 50-50 drawing during tonight's game, and you can purchase your tickets now through the end of the second period intermission. These tickets are $1 each for 6, for 5, or 20 for your wingspan. All proceeds will go to the CCC. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's South Dakota Amateur Hockey Association varsity game between the Rushmore Thunder and your Watertown Lakers. Officials for today's game are in the pink stripes supporting the cause. Those officials are Justin Bales, Cody Nicholson, RJ Arkenberger, and Mason Evans. We will announce the players for both teams and their dedications at this time. At this time, I'd like to welcome Jenny Workus.
Announcing our visitors, the Rushmore Thunder. When I call your name, players, please bring your luminary and skate to the middle. Number 2, Alex Dietrich, in honor of Marianne Petrato and in memory of Katie Dietrich. Number 6, Andrew Welling, in honor of his cousin Aiden Welling. Number 7, Wyatt Reeder, in memory of Pops Randall Wilson. Number 8, Lane Jensen, in honor of Mima Lisa and Mima Marley. Number 9, Ronan Wheaton, in honor of Granny Joan Edwards and memory of Kelly Lofton. Number 10, Wyatt Ballou, in honor of Great Grandma Jeanette and Grandma Nancy. Number 11, Mason McGregor, in memory of Mary Lee Hathaway. Number 14, Colton Merchant, in memory of Tina Merchant. Number 20, William Simmons, in honor of Charlene Richards and in honor of Mel Henriksen. Number 24, Jackson Prusner, in memory of Grandpa Jerry. Number 27, Hudson Beert, in memory of Grandpa Jim and Grandma Jackie. Number 29, Cameron Ritter, in honor of Joe Betalion and in memory of Raymond Lidman. Number 31, Brody Lee, in memory of Jenna Ham. Number 35, Wyatt Simmons, in honor of Charlene Richards and in honor of Mel Henriksen. Number 40, Carter Kirk, in memory of Grandpa Gerald and Grandma Julie Spencer and in honor of his mom, Jody Kirk. Number 55, Thomas Rogers, in honor of Grandpa Scott Williams. And number 81, Easton Knoll, in honor of Jerry Myers and in memory of Grandpa Otto. The Rushmore Thunder are coached by head coach Dick Novak, in memory of Alice Novak and in memory of Barb Novak, and assistant coach Conrad Reeder, in memory of Uncle Jim. And now, for your Watertown Lakers. Number 1, Cole Nygaard, in memory of Grandma Lily. Number 3, Quentin Jorgensen, in honor of great-grandma Ardell Jorgensen. Number 4, Gunnar Van Gilder, in memory of Grandpa Cliff Simon and in honor of Ramona Wahlberg. Number 5, Sawyer Knopf, in memory of great-grandpa Homer Knopf. Number 6, Tyler Roberts, in honor of Norbert Stasek. Number 10, Millen Evans, in memory of Gary Dingus and in honor of Mike and Diane Evans. Number 11, Jake Bramer, in honor of Grandma Karen Riefenberger and in memory of great-grandma Marilyn Fisher. Number 12, Carter Ragels, in memory of Darlene Ragels and in memory of Vivian Sutton. Number 13, Tommy Foley, in memory of Bob Richardson and in memory of Mark Ward. Number 15, Nick Neldner, in memory of Richard Snover and in honor of Jerry Telkamp. Number 16, Bailey Dorneman, in honor of Pam Dorneman and in memory of great aunt Dolores Bradbury. Number 17, Austin McBride, in memory of Ardell Hogsted and Carlene Geffrey and in honor of Linda Feeblecorn. Number 20, Caleb Schmaltz, in memory of great-grandpa Vincent Schmaltz and in memory of Dan Tunnison. Number 21, Gabe Holeen, in memory of Jim and Judy Thompson. Number 22, Jack Elsher, in honor of Grandpa Kurt and Grandpa Jerry. Number 25, Hudson Hendricks, in memory of Dorothy Crank and Carol Zilgett. Number 8, Jake Root, in honor of Angie Brune. Number 31, Carson Hansen, in memory of Grandpa George Walker and in honor of Janet York. Number 35, Jet Van Gilder, in memory of Grandpa Cliff Simon. Number 36, Cohen Mull, in memory of Grandma Darlene and in memory of Grandma June. And number 40, Jackson Esplund, in memory of Sharon Lee Mosier and in honor of Colette Kruger. The Watertown Lakers are coached by Devin McMullen in memory of Grandma Marge and in memory of Grandpa Jim. Coach Ryan Falk in honor of Jen Falk and in memory of Jeff Hoffman. Coach Joe Foley in memory of John Foley and in honor of Tina Firma. And Coach Zane Scott in honor of all cancer survivors.
At this time, if I could please everybody rise, and let's bow our heads for a little prayer. Heavenly Father, tonight we lift up to you all those who are and have faced cancer. We ask that you bring them healing, comfort, and peace to their bodies. Calm their fears and let them experience the healing power of your love. We also ask that before we take to the ice tonight, we'd like to give you thanks for all the blessings in your life and for giving us what it takes to play this game that we so love. Please keep all the players, refs, and coaches safe as they play this evening. Bless all those who give their time to help us play the game in honor of those or have fought the cancer. As we all travel home tomorrow and tonight, we ask that the Lord keep us safe from harm. Surround them with your love, loving, caring, and bring them safely to their journey's end. We ask this in Jesus' name, amen. At this time, we ask for a moment of silence to pray for those named in our hearts affected by this illness. At this time, if I can please have tonight, please rise and remove your hats as we welcome to the ice Carrie Anderson for the singing of our national anthem.
She's going to sing from back here, so just give her the mic.
Tell me when she's ready, then the mic's going to go out.
I'm ready.
Ready? Tell me when.
Yep.
Okay, ready? Good.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the
Tom for Carrie Anderson. Wonderful job. As the lights continue to come back on, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the center ice Tiffany Galkey for our ceremonial puck drop. Tonight, Tiffany is escorted by her mom and sister, who are also cancer survivors. Please welcome Tiffany. On April 12th, 2023, Tiffany went in for her annual mammogram and learned that this was not her normal routine visit. Tiffany was also referred to Sioux Falls, where they took a second look, and on May 12th was diagnosed with stage 2 triple negative breast cancer. On June 12th, Tiffany started traveling back and forth to Sioux Falls for treatments. She did 3 types of chemo for 8 rounds every 2 weeks. During this time, Tiffany became very ill and spent the time in the hospital due to blood pressure issues and severe pain. September 14th was Tiffany's last treatment and time to start her next step in the cancer journey. Because of Tiffany's cancer type, there was no guarantee that it would not return, so the best course of action was a double mastectomy. On October 25th, Tiffany traveled to the University of Minnesota for her surgery, where they placed in expanders to help hold, shape, and restretch her skin for future reconstructive surgery. On November 10th, Tiffany received the best call ever, stating that her chemo treatment and surgery had worked and she finally cancer-free. Awesome news. Awesome news. The excitement diminished a bit, and a couple of weeks later, when her body rejected the expander, resulting in another surgery on Thanksgiving. Tiffany is not out of the woods yet, but is continuing to heal and looking forward to May 13th, 2024, when she will travel back to the University of Minnesota to complete a reconstruction surgery. Tiffany, the Watertown Lakers, and all the fans and friends in this rink tonight wish you well and will continue to keep you and your family in our thoughts and prayers as you continue on your cancer journey. Now let's drop that puck. At this time, if I could please have the captains come forward. Congratulations, Tiffany. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Tiffany Galkey. The Watertown hockey family sends the best wishes to Tiffany and her family, as well as the other families in the community battling this disease. Stick it to cancer, everybody. Let's play some hockey.
All right, we are back after that ceremony, and it doesn't get any better, does it?
No, it doesn't. It's obviously it's a very emotional time for everyone out there. I'm sure there's people thinking about their friends and family that have gone through some of that as well.
Yeah, it's and I'll tell you, nobody does it better than Watertown.
I don't think so. It's fun to see. Obviously, the crowd is very packed tonight, and normally we're just joking about that, but realistically, we have a very good crowd in here to support that great cause.
We do, and a great cause it is, and the Watertown Hockey Association and the Stick It to Cancer does bring real money to Codington County Cares. We're going to talk to somebody. I think it's probably going to be Tori Simon.
I would assume so, yeah.
From Codington County Cares, and she's going to tell us how the ins and outs and how that actually works, and what donation from the Hockey Association does for that organization. It's significant money. It's like $5,000 to $6,000, I believe, and it's all done for people that walk in the rink.
Yeah.
They've been walking in all day long, doing the baskets and the other raffles and different things like that. And on top of it all, we get to play a hockey game.
Yeah, you'll see Rushmore switched out of jerseys here into their normal ones. Probably make it a little easier to
They
read
did that
through.
for us.
They did that for us.
Because we can see these white jerseys now with the black numbers.
Nice.
And it makes it easier. And also they were kind of both dark jerseys, and somebody has to be white, somebody has to be dark jersey. So.
Sure.
So look at the referees are all in pink, and they're posing for a picture.
And normally it's a different type of picture there again. I believe there's a bird involved, but I don't know that it's their camera attached to it.
That's right.
And all joking aside, the referees enjoy this game as much as all the rest of us do as well.
We used to have Moran Eye Clinic used to sponsor the referees. They did. They were the referee sponsors. I don't think there's a Moran Eye Clinic anymore, but he used to sponsor it. He just thought it was funny.
We might have to look into that moving forward here. They are going to do the starting lineups here coming up. That is, we went through all the players and who they're playing for.
Yeah.
You notice there's a lot of names that match the players' names, grandparents, parents. So now they're going to announce the actual starting lineups here. I'll let Jim take care of that.
Starting lineups are brought to you by Evolution Power Sports, and we're going to try to get you on the mic for the starting lineups, and we'll see if we can have it come through.
Jackson Booster.
Okay, the starting lineups have been announced on both sides. It's varsity action. Boys varsity action, Watertown Lakers against Rushmore Thunder. In the goal tonight for the Rushmore Thunder, Brody Lee. Brody Lee is their main goal. He's played more minutes than anybody else. He's only going to give up 1.4 game. He's going to stop 91% of them. And in our goal for the Watertown Lakers is Cole Nygaard. He's at about 85%. So we're about ready to drop the puck here in a packed house at the George Mace Ice Arena. It's going to be Foley, and he's going to give that draw up to Rapid City as this one does come down in the offensive zone of Rushmore. Now immediately back out into the neutral zone. Big hit right there early. Millen Evans got hit pretty good, almost dumped into his own bench as we play offensive hockey for the Watertown Lakers in their offensive zone.
So last night was a lot of speed. Tonight might be a little more aggressive. Try to cut down that little bit of tiredness.
That top line is out there for the Lakers. It's Bramer, Evans, and Foley. That line is as good as any of them in the state. And, of course, you throw McBride in on defense, and that's a pretty good lineup. They're going to stay out for a little while, playing a little offensive hockey in their zone right now, held in by the Watertown Lakers. Now it does come out into the neutral zone, Kicked away by a Watertown Laker, red line, Foley. Foley's going to take it into the zone. He's going to take a fire on and hit the pipe, and Adam even saw it hit the pipe. He got excited. That was a great shot by Foley, and everybody's going to get a switch here. Early on in this one, 16:01 into the game. We've just got underway. 7-0 to Rushmore beat Lakers last night. Here comes a shot, point blank, and that's going to come right up to Nygaard. And we've got a Watertown Laker on the backside of the net.
Net
comes off, and that was a good shot. Welcome to the game, Mr. Cole Nygaard with a ripper right at his chest.
And Watertown just missed a goal on that, hit the pipe, bounced back out. Unfortunately, their goalie never touched it.
We're going to try to do some replays for you tonight as the face-off happens in the offensive zone for Rushmore. We're going to try to get the replay thing going. We just started doing that. Our system does all kinds of stuff, and we're just learning about it. Here comes a shot just a little bit wide for the Rushmore Thunder as they maintain the offensive zone. In front of the Lakers bench. Lakers trying to break out. Here comes a shot right off the pad, and that's a pad save. We don't know where it is. It might be inside the pad. Cole, he still doesn't know where it is.
He did not know until he stood up.
All we know is that it's not in the goal, and that's all that's important. Watertown's going to do a wholesale change here. They're going to go right back to that top line. Evans, Foley, and Bramer. We got a big student section tonight over there, and here comes a centering pass. Nobody home for Rushmore, and here comes Evans. Evans is going to come up through the neutral zone, red line, blue line, take a shot. That's a ripper off the pad of Brody Lee. He didn't play last night. He's playing tonight. He is their number one goalie. 91% of the shots that he sees, he's going to stop, and here's a centering pass. Evans can't quite get it in there. Upended by the Rushmores. Here's a puck that goes up top, trying to settle it down is Rushmore. Rushmore comes into the zone. That is Dietrich, Alexander Dietrich. Watertown Lakers breaking out. Get it upended here by Dietrich once again. Dietrich's going to take it in the center and pass. It's going to dribble out into the neutral zone. A couple players go down. Here comes Foley. Foley could be one-on-one here. And nice play there by Wyatt Ballou. Wyatt had a nice goal last night.
Couple points, I think, last
night.
Yep,
and an assist. He does a good job for the Lakers. And here comes Noel. He's no slouch. We talked about him in the pregame show. Was away from this team for a while, playing at a higher level. He's come back to play with his friends. Neutral zone play.
Waved off the ice on that one. We got a glove on the ice. Little equipment.
As long as nothing falls from up here, we're in good shape.
Yeah.
Noel tried to get it out of the zone, and it's upended in offensive zone here for the Watertown Lakers. Behind the net, Brody Lee looking in back of him. Here comes a breakout from the Rushmore Thunder with the legs up through his Noel. He's going to get past the red line, dump it in, go get a change. Play continues over in the far end, right in front of that student section, back corner. Now we're going to move back from back at Nygaard, back over to the student section. Collision over on the far side in front of the student selection. That's Esplin getting involved. Goes a shot by the Rushmore Thunder. Pushed off to the side. There's a scrum over in the far corner. Your camera's opposite of where we're looking, so near side, far side is going to be just the opposite. I'll try to get it right. No guarantees. There's a shot, a turnaround quick shot, and boarded off by Nygaard. Lakers, big shot. Started out pretty physical here. There's a shot behind the net. Some nice checking going on. You check the guy to get him off the puck. That's the reason for it. And here come the Watertown Lakers up through the neutral zone. Upended here right in front of us. And we're going to get a hook. And that is going to be at the 12:55 mark. I don't even know where all my sheets are. 12:55, we're going to get a hook by the Rushmore Thunder. So the Lakers are going to go on a Pelican Power Sports power play here.
Cameron Ritter going to go to the box for 2 minutes with the hook.
Somewhere I have a score sheet.
Watertown's coming on the power play. See if we can make him pay right away. Ooh, nice dish across.
12:35. 12:35 is a hook. It's a Pelican Power Sports power play. And thus far, Rushmore has been able to ward this off and playing short-handed here. And now it's going to go all the way back. Cole gives it to a defensive man, and he's going to bring it up now. We're going to try this thing all over again. This is McBride. Up to Evans. Well, they're calling for a high stick there on Bramer. It was probably a high stick, but we don't get to call those.
Nope.
Neutral zone, Watertown Lakers. McBride going to try to turn it around in the right direction and does. And here comes McBride now, leaves it for Bramer. Bramer getting run off the puck by the Rushmore lookout. Referee almost hit it. That's Mason Evans refereeing tonight. That's Millen's brother. He was number 31 for the Lakers, did a good job for years. Nice to see him refereeing. He did it last night also. And here comes the Watertown Lakers. 42 seconds left on this power play. Haven't been able to set anything up. In fact, there's a shorthanded shot there by the Rushmore Thunder that was on Simmons. And Esplin, waiting for his teammates, dumps it down deep. They better hurry up if they want to get any kind of power play. 24 seconds left on this one and scored.
Went to clear the puck. Bounced right off the goalie.
Power play goal by Mo.
Well, have to see who they're going to give that one to. That was a little friendly fire there.
We got a replay.
Yeah, the defenseman went to clear the puck and actually hit right off the goalie. So lucky break for Watertown. Quick shot on Nygaard.
That's one of those goals that we can just say we'll take it.
Yep.
Bring it on. So the score is 1-0 right now, 11-10 into this one. The Lakers strike first. Offensive face-off here. Won by Rushmore off the pads, and that's a shot coming in. I got to get some of these names here. That was Lane Jensen. Number 8 plays defense for the Rushmore Thunder. Offensive face-off here to the left-hand side of Nygaard. Merchant. Referee goes down. Mull has something to do with that. And Knopf can't quite get it on his stick. Mull can't find it on his stick. Gets checked off the puck, and here comes Merchant. Merchant's going to try to dump it in. Checked off the puck. Mull picks it up off the check. And neutral zone play here for the Watertown Lakers. Pass, tried to go all the way across. Merchant picked it up. Merchant seems to be all over the ice. He was last night. He's going to take a shot, and that goes off the pad of Nygaard off to the far side. Far corner now. Pass dumped in. Nobody there, and look out. Somebody got a stick on that one.
Cohen Mooley gave the goal on that. Must have been the last Watertown player that touched it.
Yep.
So unassisted, obviously.
Unassisted. Good. And Burnt, he almost pushed that one into the goal for the Rapid City Rush. We're going to face off to the right-hand side of Nygaard, controlled here by Rushmore. Dumps it down, far side. Comes a shot. And that's right in front of Nygaard, and nobody could find it. I'll tell you what, this Rushmore team, they shoot from anywhere at any time.
Yep. And you can't give up a rebound here. You got to really let it just sit.
In the replay, you can see that shot. That was a screamer.
Yeah, Nygaard had a tough time controlling that, which is not what you want to see. They attack the net quickly.
Here comes Evans, dumping it into the offensive zone. Bramer's got a touch on it behind the goalie here. Foley looking for a centering pass, can't quite get it to Evans. Shot in McBride. I'm sorry, that wasn't McBride. That was a different player. That's okay. We missed him. We'll catch him. We'll catch him later. The Watertown Lakers, Foley, neutral ice, takes a shot off the skate of a Rushmore player. And number 12, Carter Raggles, is out there. That's who that was. We got his name. It doesn't take us long to find a name on the score sheet.
No, unfortunately, we lost a defenseman from last night. I was talking with one of the parents. Not sure what happened. It looks like he got blown up, I think, in that second period. So, Hendricks is not going to be playing tonight.
Hudson Hendricks. We wish him the best.
Yeah.
As Jack Elsher shoots that into the zone, and we're going to go all the way down to the other side here, and we're going to face off. Offensive face-off here for the Rapid City Rush. Won by the Lakers. Neutral zone. Here comes a shot. That's a good-looking shot there.
Good things
that
happen
shot
when
was
you
Jake
just
Root. Here's another name I can't find. I should get it sooner. And here's McBride. McBride backing up, just creating a little room. Jake Root takes it down again. Almost couldn't get his name out of my mouth again. Got the puck taken away from him in the near corner. All the way back around right underneath your camera as it goes back the other way. Near corner for me, far corner for you. Neutral zone. dumps it in is Roman Wheaton. Lakers pick it up, far side. Looking to get it out of the zone, can't. Here comes a shot in, blocked away. That's Holeen on the far side. Holeen helping over there in the corner. Rushmore comes out of the corner, out to the point. Looking at the point, here comes a shot, and there's another screamer there again. Shooting from anywhere at any time, the defensive. We're going to look at that shot on the replay.
Cole caught that one through traffic. That's a tough one for
Yeah.
him. So these kids are just throwing it at the net as hard as they can.
Yep. Nygaard's been up to the challenge. He's stopped 9 of them. Merchant faces off offense. Merchant comes out with it. Almost looked like he could get to the net. Mason Evans right in front of his bench. Going to flip it all the way up into the neutral zone. And there we go. Foley's going to try to get on that and does. Gets it down deep. Pass right back to Bramer. Bramer can't get his stick on it. Foley, look for it. There we go. That's going to be Bramer, Foley, Bramer. I don't know who did that one.
Not sure who got that last touch.
So the Watertown Lakers, check out this replay. At the 8:25 mark, we're going to see it was Foley or Bramer, maybe both of them. Can he both score?
I don't think it's like sacks where you get a half a sack each.
Oh, okay.
But,
Well,
either way, they both were on that nonstop. So
Face off one momentarily by the Lakers, now neutral zone here for the Rushmore. Megan McGregor.
big hit
dumped it
there
down
on
deep.
the penalty box. Oh, we got a hand pass
We're
here.
going to get a little hand pass. You can't do that in your offensive zone. Adam, you'll catch who did that. Bramer to Foley, Foley to Bramer.
Yep. We'll just wait.
Or the other way around. I don't know who. But nonetheless, it's 2-0 Watertown Lakers. Only 4 shots on goal. Brody Lee's only stopping half of them right now. Play continues. Offensive zone for the Rushmore Thunder. A big hit down in the corner. So Foley's going to get the assist.
Yep, Bramer from Foley.
The scorer is going to be Bramer.
And Watertown definitely putting them pressure on right away this first period, which is what they need to do. Need to get up and make them play from behind. It's definitely. He's got an offsides here.
Carried into the zone is Knoll. And it looks like Baloo is stuck in his zone. So we're going to have a little stoppage of play. This is a fast one, Adam. I think the pace a little faster because I think the Lakers have picked up the pace.
Yes, that is for sure. Last night it seemed a little slow moving. Actually, Rushmore seemed like they're moving. Watertown just seemed like they were a little bit slow. They were off in that first period. Did talk with a couple of the players after the game. They just said they just didn't have that same push.
Sawyer Knopf kicked it along into the zone, and now he's going to go down in the far corner. Sawyer's a pretty tall kid. I don't remember him being that tall. He must have grown 6 inches last summer.
Yeah, you got, looks like Knopf, Roberts.
McBride hustles all the way across, and the puck shows up. When I said it just shows up, McBride raced to the puck. 7:04. We're going to get a Rushmore score, and that's going to be Mr. Knowles. Watch this replay. And that one showed up on Knowles' doorstep after McBride raced over to it. Still a pretty nice shot. Not a gimme, but sometimes a puck shows up on your stick.
Just rolled right over to him.
Face off, won by the Lakers. McBride goes down and stands up. Can't hardly see him fall. He gets up so quick. And rink-wide pass all the way over to the other side. It looks like Bramer, he just blew a tire right at the blue line. And number 7's going to Reeder. He's going to get the assist from Knoll. Merchant goes down in the near corner. Offensive play here for Rushmore Thunder. Kicking around in the far corner right in front of that student section. We have students standing up on the glass tonight. That's kind of nice to see.
A lot of pink in the audience, too. So.
Yep, pink in the audience. Almost carried that puck out was Mr. Reeder. He almost carried it out of the zone, kept it in. Play continues. Here comes the Watertown Lakers on a breakout. It's going to be Foley. He's going to get his legs going. He can wheel. He's going to take a shot out right off the pad of Rushmore Thunder. And Esplin's got to go all the way over to the far side and pick it up from his defensive position. And he's going to try to kick it out. There's no wing there waiting for him, but it's going to go all the way back around. Offensive play here for Rushmore. Rushmore trying to set some offense up, hounded over there right in front of the fans. There's 5 players over there. Now it does come out to the Rushmore. Stop and go here, and here they're going to walk it in, and this is going to be a part of a shot there. That's by Carter Kirk. Carter Kirk couldn't quite get everything on it, and it fumbled right at the blue line, and here comes the Watertown Lakers knocking it into the neutral zone and over in front of the Rushmore bench. Pass goes all the way across, defense to defense, Rushmore. They're looking once again, a little sidestep here. They're going to set it up, get up out of this defensive zone. Kicking across the ice, there's Lane Jensen. Gets on net.
They stopped by Cole there, just got it out from him a little bit here.
That's one that can surprise you.
Yep. Got Holeen.
Holeen far corner, pops up. Dornman's out there, and here come the Lakers. Jake Root's going to try to get it out, and does in the neutral zone, looking for Holeen. Holeen can't quite get his stick.
Oh, he got just the edge of it. So
nonetheless, deep in the Lakers zone here, offensive zone. Rushmore's going to come back out with it, however. Rink ride pass all the way over the other side. That's Carter Kirk, and he's going to kick it all the way around the boards. Rushmore's going to go get a change. Mr. Knoll just hits the ice, number 88, and he's chasing the puck right now and gets it in the neutral zone, taps it back to his defender. Pass up here and almost intercepted. It is intercepted by the Watertown Lakers. That's Mull. Mull had one before, and he can't quite get in for one right now, but he takes it deep nonetheless.
He's taking 2 guys on there. He said none of that. Tried to go
Colin
through
Mull.
2.
I remember when Colin Mull couldn't stand on his skates.
We talked about that earlier,
Dates me just a little bit, but yeah, he was so small, I thought he was too small to be on skates. But anyway, Colin Mull now right underneath your camera. He's hanging on to the puck, and Watertown comes out of that with it momentarily, and here come the Rushmore up through the neutral zone. That's Knowles. He's going to come up through the neutral zone, blue line, kicks it in with a backhand. Back around Mr. Nygaard, Lakers goalie. Near corner, Mull. Tries to get back out of there. Merchant gets in the mix now, and he's being pinched along the boards. I think that's Van Gilder.
Yep.
Gunnar Van Gilder. There's a shot that goes way wide in the near corner. Farthest corner from your camera, there comes a shot right in the center between the wheels. Offensive play here for Rushmore.
I think we're in need of a line change here. Looks like we got caught out there a little bit longer than we preferred.
And they're going to do that. They're going to ice it down all the way to the far end. They're going to get an icing call. Years ago, you could not, if you iced the puck, you could not go off the ice. That's still the way it is in college girls hockey. I kind of like that rule. I kind of like the rule where you have to stay on the ice if you ice it. You still see players, teams icing it, but they just get to rest while the puck comes back down to the other end. The right-hand side of Nygaard, we're going to take the face-off one momentarily there by the Lakers. Little pass comes down to himself.
Nice block by
is Dietrich. Alexander Dietrich gets a shot, and it's a block. Yep, they're making some shots. Here comes a blind shot from the top. That was Wyatt Reeder. You gotta look out for him. He's got quite a few goals. He's got 17 goals this year already, so you got to watch where he's at. He's going to shoot from his defensive position. Circling around.
Elsher coming back.
Jack Elsher.
Yep.
Plays defense for the Lakers here. Held up by McBride. Nice job there. Foley's going to come up. This is Foley, Bramer, and Evans. Back over to Bramer. Evans and Bramer. Nice little backhand. Raises it up. There's a nice pass.
Up front there.
Right up front to Foley, and he couldn't get his stick. And we got a net off. That was a nice pass by Evans right over to Foley, sitting on the porch.
Yeah, just missed it.
Foley'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, you don't get too many where you sit out front, it comes right to you. So it looks like we're going to have a penalty.
We got a penalty? No.
Nope. He's out.
Oh, we got the door open. What is this? It's Wyatt Reeder.
Having a conversation between the
Wyatt Reeder. Is he done?
It appears to be.
That's big.
Yeah, he is.
Wyatt Reeder, he's 17 goals. We're number 7. He plays defense, and he's grabbing both of his sticks. He's done. I'm not sure what that infraction was.
I don't know. It's enough that they gave him the game.
We're going to find out. Somebody's got to serve it. I'm assuming it was a
5-minute major.
5-minute major. I don't know who's serving the penalty, but nonetheless, we're going to be 5-on-4. It's going to be a Pelican Power Sports power play for 5 minutes. Adam, we got to get the gist of that one as a power play begins here. And a shot by Evans. That's a rocket in here out from McBride. McBride's dancing around the blue line, and he skates it in. Little dangle. Here comes Evans. Evans going to find that puck. Can't quite get it. The puck was just laying there in front, and Evans couldn't get his hand on it. Here comes Foley. Foley over to Bramer off the blue line all the way across to McBride. He's playing a little bit low down there tonight. He's usually up on top. Comes a shot in, nowhere to go. Evans looking in, bounces that one all the way up above the garage door for a PAT. So we'll get that reading here at some point from the public address announcer. But we're going to face off in this power play. 4 minutes and 29 seconds left in this Pelican Power Sports power play for the Lakers. This is a big break as this puck scoots all the way back down. Mr. Nygaard is going to grab that in back of the net. And McBride. Spearing. And number 6 is serving that one right now for the Rushmore Thunder. I can't remember what point that came with the time, but that doesn't matter. Here comes McBride, takes a ripper, bounces off the back and comes right up to the goalie.
That puck is.
That's
the outside.
That's the George Mace bouncy boards. That puck hit the back behind the net and came up and surprised everybody.
That goalie had no idea where it was. He just put both of his legs one side of each side of the net there.
What is this puck doing here? It just went behind me.
Open and praying.
Those bouncy boards, once in a while they'll help you out. It's a long power play here. It was a 5-minute penalty from the Rushmore for spearing. I don't know if I've ever seen a spearing call live.
I have never seen a spearing call. I've seen a couple other 5-minute ones. It does not matter if we score 12 goals or 1 goal. You keep playing all the way through that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. We got to take advantage of it here. Biggest one is that Reeder's not playing the rest of the game.
Yeah, he's their goal scorer. He's got 17 goals, and that's unfortunate for them. I didn't even see the play. I can't make a judgment anyway. Nobody listens. So here we go. The Watertown Lakers are on a power play yet for a long time here, 3-something minutes. And that one's dumped in, and we're going to get an icing call.
Yeah, the referee, he called that immediately. It was not even a question. Wasn't a lot of pushback from the bench, so they must have saw it as well.
Coach McBride is going back to that number 1 line, Evans, Bramer, and Foley. Trying to get something going here. McBride trying to work this thing up out of his defensive zone, near corner, far corner for your camera. Foley behind his own goalie. Be careful with the puck here, guys. Let's get down and get set up. Now we're spreading it out off the boards, far side. Bramer shuffles back. Now he's up through the neutral zone, red line. Going to dump it across the blue line to nobody, and does maintain possession here. And here comes the Rushmore Thunder. Going to take a short-handed shot by Lane Jensen. That was a nice short-handed try. Boy, if you're Rushmore, you sure would like to get a shorty at this point.
25 seconds left in the first period here. We got be careful that taking this face-off down in the defensive zone for us, just to the left of Mr. Nygaard.
You have to win the draw here.
Yes.
You need to win the draw. Merchant
we did not.
Says no, he does not win it. There's a shot in by Simmons. Goes a little bit wide, far side. Foley going to get behind his net, try to regroup here. A lot of pressure here from the Rushmore Thunder. Merchant applying that pressure, and also Simmons. Up the other end is Merchant. He's going to be one-on-one. There's a shot and a glove save. Holy cow. That's a great short-handed shot. If you're Rushmore, we'll take those shots short-handed. 2:21 left in this long 5-minute penalty for the Rushmore. It's a power play that has not really gotten set up for the Watertown Lakers. They've had 3 minutes to do it, and they've never really gotten set up yet. Again, you got to win the draw here. Taking this is Ritter. With an eye, Ritter.
They had pulled the goalie there with that 2 seconds left. That's something you see very often. I was trying to count the 5 players. I was trying to figure that out.
We weren't counting down very good on the period, but that is the end of the first period.
Very fast-paced period.
Fast-paced period. Now the Watertown Lakers are going to go back to the drawing board into the locker room here. They're going to draw something up for 2 minutes and 20 seconds to come out into a Pelican Power Sports power play in the start of that second period. It's 2-1 Watertown Lakers. The Lakers only have 4 shots on goal.
Yeah. Well, and realistically, we did not. The first goal, we didn't even shoot that. So.
But that's okay.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, we take those.
Yeah, ugly, greasy, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Just one of those deals. We got the captain talking with the referee.
I'm sure they're talking about. Yep. trying to get Wyatt Ritter back on the ice, and it's not going to happen. He was actually had his violation. His penalty was spearing, and I didn't see the play, but it was called right away. And like you said, neither bench argued.
And they didn't say anything
and
about
they just
it. So.
took him right out of the game.
Yeah. And that's a 5-minute major. It's a game misconduct for spearing. Like I said, they're trying to get a little explanation as to what happened.
Yep.
Sure, the coach doesn't want to argue with it. It's a close game already.
But I saw nothing from the Rushmore bench.
No.
They were good with it, I think.
Yeah, they didn't. Normally you get a bad call, and, well, what we consider a bad call or they consider a bad call.
Yeah.
There's usually a lot of pushback, but didn't get any of that on that one, so it must have been one of those. And it's, a 5-minute major is not called very often. So.
It's not. I've never seen a spearing call. I've seen 5-minute majors, but I've never seen one
head
for
contact,
spearing.
Yeah, head contact's usually the one that you probably see the most.
Yep.
But yeah, spearing, I don't know that I've never seen one called
not
other
live.
than maybe 1 or 2 in NHL games.
Let's recap that first period. The Lakers come out 2-1, leading in this end of this first period. Lakers score first with 11-16 when Cohen Mull had a power play goal, and that led them off. And then shortly after that, 8:25, Bramer from Foley. That makes it a 2-0 game. And somewhere along the line at 12:35, there was a hook by the Rushmore, and then Rushmore scored at 7:04 with Noel from Reeder. And then the other big story was that last penalty that we talked about, a 5-minute major for spearing, and that came, I don't have the time, but it came somewhere in the very end of that first period. Wyatt Reeder, their number one scorer, he had 2 goals last night, has 17 goals and 25 assists at the end of, in this season. So he will be missed by Rushmore. He's a vital part. He's just a sophomore and one of the top 3 scorers in the state. And the story is for the Lakers is that Reeder is out for the game, and that's you gotta like that if you're the Lakers.
14-20 left in the third or first. I would guess.
Yeah.
Trying to do the math in my head.
Yeah. So that's the story here from the George Mace Ice Arena. It's Stick at the Cancer Night, and we are going to talk to a representative from Codington County Cares, and that's where the money goes tonight. And we're going to talk to them between the second and third. So at this point, I think we're going to step away just for a little bit here. We got 12 minutes on the clock. We're going to be back in plenty of time to bring you the second period. It's fast and furious here in the George Mace Ice Arena, and this place is packed. Stick at the Cancer Night, and we'll, hold on, stop the show, stop everything. We're holding up everything right now. Todd Randall just gave me the score, 21-14. That would be in the third quarter. Green Bay Packers beating, not winning, they're just beating San Francisco right now. They're just beating them 21-14. Gosh, I love the Packers. So that's enough of the Packers, but I appreciate that update, Todd. And you keep giving me the updates. Unless it goes the other way, then I don't want to hear from you. So we're going to step away just for a second here for 11 minutes. We'll be back to bring you that second period. Are you there?
I'm here.
I'm not.
How about now?
Now we are.
Check, check.
Check, check. Hey, we're back at the George Mace Ice Arena. And we just got done doing the YMCA. Adam, I couldn't control him. He's about ready to come out of the box up here.
Trying to make sure I got the C down.
So we had a little fun here in the George Mace Ice Arena with the kids dancing to the YMCA.
Crowd getting
And the
into it
stereo's
here.
been shaking. We got a nice crowd here tonight for Stick at the Cancer night. And we're going to keep going here. An interesting game. 7-0 last night. Watertown lost to the Rushmore Thunder. They're up 2-1 right now, and we're about ready to lay the puck down here for the second period of this game. That top line's out there for the Watertown Lakers: Foley, Evans, and Bramer, as this puck scoots all the way back down. Cole Nygaard's in the net tonight, and he has stopped 11 of them in a 2-1 game. A different goalie tonight for Rushmore as McBride brings it across the blue line in front of his own bench. Evans can't quite get it on, and this one's going to go down. And by the way, the Lakers are on a power play for another minute 50 after a 5-minute penalty major, and they're going to get a shorthanded goal here by Merchant for the Rushmore Thunder at 16:23. It's a shorty.
Sloppy play by Watertown there.
It was. It was.
Just let them get behind you, and then they never back check to get back in.
And that was Merchant. There might be
there should be assist coming at some point
an
here.
assist, and we'll see what happens. That's a shorthanded goal, and you like to see that one. But they're going to remain, because it was a 5-minute major, you're going to remain in the power play here for the Watertown Lakers. And this thing is tied up 2-2. At the beginning of 2, we're only cracked away about 2 minutes here so far, a little less than 2 minutes. And we're coming the other way as shorthanded is Rushmore Thunder. Foley is fighting over there on the far side, and now we are going to go back the other way with McBride. McBride gets going with his legs, going to try to dangle around, lost the puck, and this one's going to come down off the referee, and that's going to help. You don't have to skate so far to get to the... Number 2 is going to get that assist. That's Dietrich. It's 16:23, so it's going to be Merchant from Dietrich to tie this thing up at a 2-2 game. A shorthanded goal by Merchant. We're going to set up here for 56 seconds, and Foley gets hit right by the blue line, open ice, and the Lakers need to settle down here and get their power play going here. They've been on the power play for 4.5 minutes. Look out, Todd. That one is coming right at you. Todd Randall running the computer here tonight. He almost got a bag of popcorn.
He tried to. Hands aren't quite as fast as they used to be.
Todd can't catch a puck. If anybody can get up here, Todd still needs a bag of popcorn. He just can't catch a puck. Moll's gonna face off to the left-hand side. Offensive zone here for the Lakers. 36 seconds on the power play, and there's a shot on.
That's
warded
taking a
off
shot
by
there.
Brody Lee. Espen, number 40, took that shot.
26 seconds left in this power play here. We haven't had a lot of action.
One
really,
shot, I think,
yeah.
the Lakers in this period anyway. And here comes a gunner. Van Gilder's going to squeeze down, keep that thing deep in the zone. Mull, far corner. Knopp behind his own net, looking. 10 seconds left in this power play. There's going to be a shot by Knopp, looking for a guy up front. Couldn't quite find him. And now this puck's going to come out the neutral zone. That's going to do it for the power play. We're going to be full strength here in a second.
Oh, Gunner.
And Gunner almost, was it Gunner throw that into his goalie?
Yeah, he tried to.
Nygaard says, don't be doing that again. So we are 5-on-5 hockey here. It's a 2-2 game. Pretty good hockey game tonight. Very fast. As the Rapid City Rush nails it down into their offensive zone. That's Simmons. Happened right in front of us here and deep in the zone for the Rushmore Thunder. Second period action, 14-10, tied up game. Watertown Lakers, here comes a pass, an errant pass, goes all the way back down and out of the zone for the Rushmore Thunder. Defender's gonna take it back behind his own goalie. And they're gonna try to turn it back the other way. Merchant, he's the one that had the shorty. He can't get it out of the zone, and down deep is Holeen. Holeen's going to throw it across the crease. Nobody home there.
Bailey Dorneman coming off the bench, trying to get a shot in there.
Bailey Dorneman, he's been seeing some nice minutes here as of late.
Yep.
And this is Elsher moving the puck back around, and here comes a shot from, name escaped me. I'll get that name here. Gabe Holeen. How hard is that? Rushmore Thunder trying to break out of their zone. Pinching down is McBride. McBride gets from one place to the next so fast.
Yeah, he took a nice shot there down at the end.
He's really quick to the puck.
He is not gonna appreciate that, so he'll make a little return trip there.
And here comes the puck out of the defensive zone here.
Jake Root.
Jake Root falls down. He blows a tire in the neutral zone here. And look out, there's an errant puck in the middle there. And this one's going to come out. Hey, Todd, get that one.
Second
Todd.
chance.
Jeez, Todd, puck was coming right in front of Todd. He couldn't catch that one either. Two bags of popcorn he missed out on.
He could have had two of them.
He could have had dinner. And here's a shot on from the blue line.
We're trying to get Todd a twofer of popcorn. He's not even attempting to get it. I don't
gloves
know.
that one. God, it's nice having. Here's a replay of that one. Shot just inside from the blue line. Nygaard gloves it.
Intensity a little bit, I would say a little bit lower than what it was the first period.
We pick on Todd Randall, but boy, we sure appreciate him from all ends of the Laker Association. He's the president. He's running the computer tonight. He does it all. So, Todd, we do appreciate you, and we love having you around. Yeah, as this one is held in by Bramer. Offensive zone. Bramer going to take a shot, sticked off by Lee.
Yeah, nifty shot off to the side there. Made a tough save. Lee was up to the task.
Here comes Rushmore with speed and a nice check, what I thought. Esplin on the far side, and Esplin's still banging around down there.
He's going to get his money's worth on that one.
And he's going to have a
interference
call from an Esplin.
Lost his neck guard, too.
So the Lakers are going to see a penalty here with 12-13. That's their first penalty of the game, only a third penalty of the game. That is Esplin. Thought he kind of made a nice play on the player over there. But they
referees disagreed with us.
Yeah, they call it interference.
Which happens enough.
I didn't call anything that time.
No,
really,
I didn't either.
And I don't really get to, so. There's going to be a Pelican Power Sports power play here. And Rushmore's pretty good at the power play. I had some of their stats if I don't miss the play that's going on, and I did. Rushmore scores with 11:57. Rushmore is on the board. It's going to make it a 3-2 game. Watertown Lakers need to stay out of the penalty box.
Dietrich with, I believe, the goal on that one. We'll see who the assist goes. They moved it around pretty well. Unfortunately, like we talked about in the pregame there, you got to stay out of the box. It's not like you need to give Rushmore any extra
You said that earlier. You got to stay out of the box. You know, you got all you can do to keep up with these guys 5-on-5, and when you get 5-on-4, you know, and they're good at their power play. I think they've got a. I had a stat earlier. They're pretty high up as far as power play success. Near corner, Lakers going to try to break it out of the zone. Held in here by the Rushmore Thunder. That's a shot on. Right there by Prusner. Haven't said his name much tonight. He plays defense. He has taken a couple shots tonight that we missed, and Mull takes a shot along the far corner as the Lakers move it into the offensive zone. Knopf behind the net. Mull is there also. And we have
Ritter
Jensen.
And Jensen. Their name was called a few times last night, so.
Jensen, Dietrich from Jensen.
Ritter and Jensen.
Oh, Ritter too.
Yeah.
All right.
Just giving out points left and right here.
All right, we're just handing them out. We don't care. Or give credit where credit is due.
Yeah, they move the puck real well on that power play. So.
Neutral zone play. McBride. Oh, he's so quick with the puck. Good hands, and his legs never stop moving as Mull dumps it in, and they're going to go take a break here. Lakers are going to do a wholesale change. Gunner's the only one that's going to stay out right now, and he's in the center of the ice, tries to tap it off the red line, can't quite get it there.
Just giving his line mates some time to get back out. So.
And this puck's going to go all the way across, and that's an ice. Good call there, Adam. You made a good call on that one.
I don't get them all, but once in a while I get one of them. So.
You did get that one. That was an icing all the way.
Yeah, he just tried to, dump it down there, give his guys a little break. You could tell they were tired too. So
that was an easy call for you to make. Offensive face-off for the Lakers. Now it does come out of the zone.
Yeah, we're going to have a penalty coming here.
And chasing down to the far side is Carter Kirk. And yeah, they're going to get their goalie out of there, and almost a redirect. That was a nice little shot there from Simmons.
Yeah,
Rushmore playing offense here. Gabe Holene's waiting to go to the penalty box, and the Lakers are trying to get their hands on it. Can't get their stick on it. All you got to do is touch it, boys. And this one goes up and out of play, and that's going to work too.
Yeah, they're going to get a hold on that one. I don't know. It looked kind of like the Rushmore guy maybe tucked his hand underneath it, but they didn't see that part. They just saw the hold. So Gabe's going to have a couple minutes to think about what he did.
Holene.
So we go back on the penalty kill right away. 10:09 left in the second period. So
we're in
digging holes.
Pelican Power Sports power play for the Rushmore Thunder. You talked about staying out of the box. Let's see if the Lakers can ward off for 2 minutes here. Gabe Holene on a hold. Up top, Cameron Ritter. Here comes a shot, deflected nice by Foley. Holding the zone, and they can't quite do it. This one does come out of the zone, and Jensen's going to go back and chase it, try to get up to the neutral zone, and does. Applying pressure there is Foley. Pass up through the neutral zone, finds nobody, and goes all the way down. And
no ice.
No, they didn't call. You missed that one.
I guess so.
And here's Merchant right in
someone
front of
missed
us.
that one.
Right back to his teammate. That's Cameron Ritter off the pipe. Woo. Here's Merchant. Merchant's going to fire it in. A lot of traffic in front. Somebody got that from the Watertown Lakers. Offensive possession remains on this power play for the Rushmore Thunder. Yeah, up to the point. There comes a shot in. It looks like the coach called that one. Lane Jensen was just going to touch it, and he said the coach yelled shot, so he shot it. And Jensen goes back into the neutral zone. That one is fumbled there, and Foley had his on his stick for just a second. Nice pressure there by Foley. He does it well, and he's getting in a far corner, and Foley's just giving Rushmore all kinds of problems on this power play.
Making him kill that time.
And puck goes right in front of the Rushmore goalie, and nobody could get to it for the Lakers, and now all of a sudden we're at the other end very quickly like they do. Hudson Burt behind the net. There's a centering pass. Puck sits still for a while, and Evans, and must be having net off. Evans cleared that one out of there, got taken off backwards. Foley did a nice job for about 30 seconds there, just harassing the Rushmore Thunder on their power play.
Yeah, put the pressure on them and make them make a mistake, which they did.
And we're going to face off to the right-hand side of Nygaard, maintaining offensive possession. There's a quick shot right there for Carter Kirk. Nygaard wards that one off. Play, Prusner. Mull's giving him a little problem over near board. Here comes Prusner taking a shot. It's warded off. A little bit of a rebound. That one got out to the side. And we are full strength right now. And possession with Rushmore. Here comes Prusner, going to take another shot.
Shot just wide there.
Just a little wide. The Lakers need to get out of this defensive zone right now.
Yeah, they got some tired legs.
It looks like Rushmore is still on the power play here. It's a long ways to go for the Lakers to get to their bench in the second period. It's a long ways away, and now Evans going to come out. He's going to pass it over here to Holene, and Holene's going to get through the neutral zone.
Deep here, yep.
You want to get the puck deep, Gunner. There you go. You did the job. Let's get a change. Nice job, Gunnar Van Gilder. As Rushmore comes up and finds nobody in the neutral zone, and
waved it off.
Waved it off.
Yeah.
I thought you called it.
I did not call the ice on that one. I think what they did is they got the change going there, and ref's like, well, you don't change, you're fine.
Puck is pitchforked into the offensive end for the Lakers. Held in over there by McBride. McBride going to dance around right in front of the crowd. He gets hit off the puck right in front of the fans. And play continues far away from the camera. And pass comes all the way up, and Knowles, boy, he gets to the puck in a hurry. Went all the way around McBride, and he is just quick. Number 88 is Knowles.
He got just a touch of that with the stick, too, to keep that from being nice.
Held in here by Rushmore. Over to Jensen. Jensen going to dump it down near corner. Knowles leaves it back.
They are cycling the puck around the net right now.
They are cycling the puck. They're starting to buzz a little in their offensive zone. Lakers are just content to ice that thing down the other end.
Nope, they waved it off.
And keep waving those off. That's okay. Lakers are going to get a change. Look out, Merchant's coming out. He's a long ways out, and calling for the puck there is Dietrich. He came off the bench, and he was on a breakaway before he even had the puck, and it's going to be 3-on-2. Here's Merchant, takes a shot, and that one goes wide. Looks like he almost broke his stick on there. It looked like a rubber band when he shot it. And this one is held in by
probably should have had too many men
Jensen.
on the ice on that one there.
And this one does come out of the zone here for the Lakers as Rushmore retreats defense to defense. Up in front. Rushmore, and that one's going to be played by Nygaard way outside the crease, and
little lucky.
Cole Nygaard might have dodged a bullet there as Foley comes up through the neutral zone in a hurry. Here comes Evans with a shot just a little bit wide. In front of the Laker bench, and that one's puck out of play.
I think Cole got a little bit, wasn't quite paying attention on that one.
Cole Nygaard kind of came out. You like to see aggressive goalie. It's nice to see him come out of the crease once in a while, but he got lucky there.
It's like being in church. It's time and place, you know.
That's right. Neutral zone face-off, Mull. Knopf is out there. We're looking for one more guy. We need another guy.
Yeah, we don't need to play 5-on-4.
There we go. We got a guy. So everybody's in their places, and this one controlled up and over the top as a shot over Brody Lee. Came from the blue line. Watertown Lakers shot that one, and this one is pitched at Mull, swings at it and pitches it right at the goalie. And Brody Lee, going to stop 87% of them all year long.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. 2-3 game, Lakers find themselves down one score here to a very good, fast Rushmore team. Far side, the Marchant looking in front there for Ritter, Cameron Ritter. He couldn't get his stick on it, just outside the crease. Lakers are coming back the other way.
Good stick by Cohen there.
Cohen Mull giving a little static here. This puck is caromed all the way around. This is a defensive play here for Rushmore. And now it does come out of the zone. Rushmore getting up through there. Foley can skate with him. He's right next to him. That's Cameron Ritter. Foley skated with him all the way up. Nice play in front there for the Lakers. And here comes Foley. See what he's got in his legs. Going to just flip a nice shot. It's a pop fly over there to Brody Lee. Had to play it with his glove, and up the other way is Merchant. This guy's got to be getting tired now. They're up and down, and there's a glove save right there by Cole Nygaard. Nice play, and it does stop play, and that's good for the Lakers. They were getting a little bit tired on that time. Ballou, we haven't said his name much. Wyatt Ballou, he's out there. Knoll and Wheaton for the Rushmore Thunder. Offensive zone, Rushmore Thunder looking in front, and that one goes off the back of the pad. I don't know if it was done on purpose or it was a pass out front, but Cole Nygaard found that one. I don't know how he found that. He hit him in the back of the pad. We're going to face off to his left-hand side. Esplin brings it around his own goalie. Going to get it going with his legs here up to the neutral zone, and he finds Evans. Evans got a long stick, and he's going to look for a shot and can't quite put it all together. Foley gets his stick on it behind the net. There's a centering pass, can't quite get there to Bramer. Bramer leaves it for Esplin. Esplin going to shoot it hard into the corner. Foley's down there in the far corner. Let's play a little offense here with the Lakers. Far corner, Bramer. Front of the student section, taken away by the Rushmore Thunder, and they're going to come up through the neutral zone. Looking for a pass to Ballou, and he's got it. He's going to have a nice shot right into the chest of Nygaard. Boy, they get up and down fast at him.
Yes, they do. They don't even hardly move, it seems like, and they're through the neutral zone right to a quick shot. They are throwing everything they can. 22 shots to 9.
I'm talking about a play behind Brody Lee, and all of a sudden they're shooting on Nygaard on the other end. I can't even keep up. We're going to face off to the right-hand side of Nygaard. Offensive face-off here. Here comes a shot from Prusman. Prusner. Near corner. A couple Rushmore kids are down. Backside. Elsher, Jack Elsher, trying to make something happen there on defense. Going to try to chip it out to a teammate. Can't good. Now the puck is loose and comes back out. And this one goes all the way down. Knopf gets it inside the zone. Chasing over there for the Lakers. Tyler Roberts.
Misfire there by Knopf.
This line is tall.
Yeah.
Roberts and Knopf. And then you throw in Cohen Mull. He's not very tall, but those two other guys he plays with are tall. And there's a nice check in the near corner by Alsher. Offensive play here for the Rushmore Thunder offensive zone. And here comes McBride getting to the puck in a hurry like he always does. Battling down there, and he's going to go back around the back of the net. Changes gears And he is a handful, McBride.
Yeah,
he can get it done.
Dietrich for Rushmore is a big kid, too.
Gonna bounce it off the glass. McBride playing a nice game tonight. He's so fast. Can't get that one down on the ice, and it's going to go all the way back and his own goalie. We're going to try to regroup far side. Far side up through the neutral zone. Gabe Holine is out there.
Bailey Dorneman.
And Bailey Dorneman. That line, we don't see it enough to get real good at it, but they do a nice job when they are out there.
Yeah, they're definitely a little bit more of a power line than your finesse scoring
That's
line.
right. Root handles it. Gunner going to fire it almost right at us.
He's trying to get Todd Randall another bag of popcorn.
Yep, bag of popcorn.
Todd's 0 for 2 on the night.
0 for 2 on popcorn.
He's in a slump right now.
He's in a slump. As the Rushmore Thunder take the zone in a hurry, it's Cameron Ritter. Held in here by Rushmore, blue line to blue line. Fires it over here.
Ooh, redirect there.
And that's a redirect and nice stop there. And Root is going to clear that one out. And Nygaard was on his back.
Oh, and we got a penalty coming here.
And we got a penalty coming. Thomas Rogers was playing defense there for the Rushmore Thunder. And at 1:22,
Cameron Ritter's going to go.
It's going to be a rough.
Yeah, he hit him definitely after he got rid of the puck there. That was a pretty easy
That's
call.
going to be, is that Ritter?
Yep.
Okay. Ritter at 1:22. We haven't been very good at the clock. We're already down to 1:22 in this second period.
Another fast-paced period here. So
we're
not quite as fast as the first, but pretty close.
We're going to get a Pelican Power Sports power play here for the Lakers. McBride at the point, going to fire it in, low on the ground. Nice shot, McBride. Evans tries to leave it for McBride and can't quite do it, and we're going to get a rush here. That's Merchant. He's got a shorty already tonight. Look out for him, and a centering pass. And another shorthanded goal. And Merchant was on the end of that, but he was an assist that time.
Easton Knoll with the goal on that one.
Knoll from Merchant. Here's a replay. Check this thing out. That's a shorthanded goal.
That's a great pass there.
Boy, those guys can get it done.
Yeah, he pulled the defense out wide, just threw it right to the middle. He was in the
You know, and McBride lost the puck over on the far side, and Merchant, he was just off to the races.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to drop it for him and just didn't get enough on it, which unfortunately that happens.
2 shorthanded goals here. We'll talk about those when we get into the intermission. And look out, Todd. That wasn't even close, was it, Todd? Not even close. Not even close.
Now he's just trying to throw us off our game.
He's trying to protect us is what he's doing. Offensive face-off goes all the way back down. Esplin's going to have to run in front of his goalie and catch that one. We're down to 45 seconds left in this second period. Watertown Lakers find themselves down 2-4 after being up 2-1 in the end of the first period. Esplin looking inside and can't get a pass anywhere. And now it's going to come up the other way, neutral zone. Mull going to circle it back around. Hang on, boys. We don't need anything to happen here as Mull brings it through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. Mull's going to get a little bit of a shot there. He took a shot from a Rushmore player as Esplin.
There was an attempted shot.
Esplin, red line. Play a little keep away
Nice
here. Mull,
pass there.
11 seconds left. Mull's going to look in. Near side, tries to leave it back for Knopf.
Knopf had a good pass there to Mull. Try to spring him on a
2 seconds left, and this is going to probably do it as everybody's going to wait for that clock to tick down. And that period was Rushmore scoring 3 goals.
All Rushmore in the second.
In that second period. Watertown Lakers are in good shape yet, though. They're still 2-4. 2-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey, just so the Rushmore folks know that. We'll see.
That's what we're going with.
That's what we're going with. Worst lead in hockey. Oh, and I just got an update. The Packers continue to crush the San Francisco 49ers, 21-17. Is that even a game, huh? 2 minutes left. Hold on, boys, huh? Oh, no. Defense. Defense. Got to have some little defense, 21-17. Sorry, folks. We just have to pay attention to the Packers once in a while. Big game tonight, boy. You'd like to see those Packers advance. Remember, that was a team that wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
In my opinion, they shouldn't be in the playoffs anytime, but that's just me.
Let's find the mute button. Where's that mute? Mute him out. We don't need to hear him anymore.
That negative comments we don't need over here anymore.
Adam is a diehard Viking fan, and he'll just continue to be that way, I guess.
Yep, just getting punished since
So-
1961.
All right, so let's just recap this game since I'll recap the Packer game here shortly. What we're going to do is we're going to recap that second period at 12. Hold on here, I get it now. At 16:23, Merchant from Dietrich, and that's a shorthanded goal. And then it went to 11:57. Dietrich from Jensen and Ritter. That's a power play goal. And then they had another shorthanded goal where Merchant was involved for an assist this time to Knowles, and that was a scoring three Rushmore goals in that second period, and that about did it. We did have a couple penalties. The Lakers had one at 12:13, Esplin for interference. Lakers had one at 10:09. We're holding for Holeen. Say that real fast. Rushmore, Ritter had a roughing at 1:22. So it was all Rushmore in that second period. We went into the second period. At the beginning of the period, Lakers were up 2-1 and find themselves down 4-2.
All special teams goals, too, in that period.
Yeah.
2 shorties and a power play. Not what you want to see in the shorties, but power play is not what you want to give up, although, the way that Rushmore scores, that's not uncommon.
Right. So it's Stick at the Cancer Night, sponsored by Willie's Sports Bar, and we have Codington County Cares. If we can get her hooked up with the earphones, and she's going to have to come all the way down here. Or she can talk. She can be wherever she wants. All right, we'll get you on. Are you with us?
I hear you.
All right, Codington County Cares. This is the 3rd or 4th season you've been up here with us, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty regular now.
Pretty regular. Well,
Jim's eyeing for a job with the Packers after this. So
yeah,
we might
did
have
you
an
hear the
opening.
score?
Oh, no.
Oh, they're just crushing San Francisco 21-17.
Oh, I did not want to hear that. I did not want to
All
hear
right,
that.
He's the only one that wants to hear that. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Mute her mic too, if you would.
It's going to be all
I'll be
Jim.
the only Packer. Oh. Mute his mic too. Mute everybody. I'm going to be the only one up here talking about the Packers. Shut everybody's mic off. All right, let's talk a little bit Codington County Cares. Stick at the Cancer Night. We've done this. How many years have we done this?
5th year.
I think it's 5th.
Yep,
Yep.
5th year.
Yep. Good.
Heather Rasmussen, right? That's
Correct.
who we're with.
Yep.
See, after about 4 or 5 years, I
Yeah,
remember.
right?
I remember. So tell us a little bit about what Codington County Cares does. They do so much in the community, and boy, what a great service you guys do provide.
Yes, we have been very blessed by our community, by the way. Without all the support and outpouring of just the community's help in general, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. But because of that, what we do is we help cancer patients. If you're going through cancer, we ask that you get a hold of us, live, work in Codington County. We can even help with gas cards for travel for those who are getting treatment here in Watertown. But some of the things that we provide, well, like I said, gas cards, we do grocery cards, Walmart, pay utility bills if needed, whatever the patient's greatest need is at the moment.
And the other thing that you provide, not only money things, but you provide an ear for people to talk to.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I've gotten to know quite a few people over the last few years.
And you become friends with those people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. That's a great thing. So how long has Codington County Cares been around?
18 years.
Okay.
We're having our 18th annual prom this March.
And what did the start of Codington County Cares look like? Was it pretty primitive?
Very primitive. Very primitive. I remember, in fact, I just started out helping. My mom was kind of drawn into it. She was one of the original board members, and they were putting an event together, the first Second Chance Prom. And of course, I'm like, well, what do you need help with? So I just kind of put a few things together, and it turned out to be about 60 of our closest friends that we begged to come to this. I mean, and so it was very primitive. Because we didn't have anything,
Yep.
And we didn't even do silent auction or things like that. And now, wow, I mean, we've had an event up to 500 people, you know.
Well, that's great. You
It's
talked
pretty
a little bit
crazy.
about the prom. That's one of your biggest fundraisers, isn't it?
It is. It is
Tell,
our
tell us
biggest.
about what that is.
So Second Chance Prom, it's kind of like it's a second chance for a lot of reasons. Sometimes it's a second chance at life, you know. So that's where that whole the meaning comes in from. But we do raffles, silent auctions, wine pull games, and then just a big dance afterwards. And it's what we do to get money. So.
And how many people come to that?
Well, like I said, we've had an event. We had one year an event up to about 500 people.
Oh, wow. So where do you have an event like that?
We've had them everywhere. We used to do quite a few. We did quite a few years at the event center. The last few years have been out at the barn.
Oh, sure.
Country Road Barn.
Yep.
Yep. This year we are at Studio 212.
And what time of year does this happen?
It's usually the third. Is it the third weekend in March?
Okay, so
Yep.
it's coming up.
Yeah.
So if you so are there
Yeah.
tickets that you can buy? Are they available, or do you limit the event?
We don't really have too much of a limit. We do have a lot of corporate sponsors.
Yep.
Those sales are happening this week. So for corporate sales, we have that at the office. And then I think in about 2 weeks we haven't set the date yet, to do ticket sales for those individuals that want to come.
Sure.
So.
Sure.
Now, Heather, do you need people to come and help on that, or do you have enough volunteers, or how does that work? It's usually that's a big event. 500 people is a lot of people to come.
It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, and there's we've really gotten better about. We have our list. Everyone. We've had volunteers that come in that we've had doing this for probably 10 years, and so they know how to run the show probably better than we do. And in fact, they do a lot for us. So we're actually pretty good on volunteer work. I mean, yeah, we all have our list. We go out to our regular people, get donations. So.
And I assume the community is very receptive to that every time you go out.
Oh, very. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Jenny Workus was up here yesterday and promoting this event tonight, and the Rushmore Thunder like this event so much they've requested to come to this every year.
Really?
Yeah. So
that's
so we've had them, and
because they have been for the last 3, right?
3 at least. Yeah, and they requested
every
this
other
year.
they come.
When Jenny does the scheduling, they want to be at this event.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
awesome.
neat.
That's very. You know what? I talked to some of the parents. I was just selling tickets in there today, and they seem, very well. I mean, happy to be here and help with this.
Yeah.
Even though it's not their community, they were more than willing to help out.
And you have a connection with hockey.
I do.
Way back. Well,
Yeah.
it's not that far back.
Oh man, probably 8 years.
You had a son, Spencer, that played.
Yeah, who now has grandkids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you and your husband have been very involved in this rink and the associations and even figure skating at one time.
Yep, correct.
Yeah.
My daughter did figure skating. Yep.
Yeah. So you have an attachment to this building or not?
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you
I
gonna
skated in here when I was in high school.
Are you going to be able to make the move to the new building?
Absolutely, can't wait.
I'll bet you remember the day when we were talking about a new rink, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All the years, yeah. So to not forget anything, you do have a grandbaby.
2.
2 grandbabies.
Yeah.
And they're a year older than they were last year when we talked about the one.
Well, the one wasn't here last year, so yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
So
pretty
that's
crazy.
exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Any small skates in the future yet?
We still have my son's skates.
Yeah?
His first pair. Oh yeah. We still have all of the gear. Yeah.
So you're looking forward to starting all over again.
I hope so. I hope so.
Do you have boys or girls, or one of each?
One
or?
of each.
Nice.
One of each. Yep.
Girls program is on the rise. We need some more girls over here.
I know.
Let's get going on this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll be moving to the new rink, and hopefully we will have Stick at the Cancer in the new rink.
Yeah,
It'll
can't
probably
wait.
look a little different than what I actually
Yeah.
think this is nice though, the way this is done.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, they shut the lights off, and I don't think anybody else does it exactly like this
Yeah.
anyway.
Yep.
So Codington County Cares, if somebody has a need from a cancer issue or to help out somewhere along, how do they get a hold of you guys?
I'd say the best way to get a hold of us is to call our office. Now, our office is not staffed because we're all just volunteers
Yep.
and have regular full-time jobs
Yep.
for the most part.
Is there an online way? Can somebody just type in Codington County Cares and find you guys there?
Through Facebook.
Through
Could
Facebook,
also
okay.
message through Facebook.
Okay,
yes.
message through Facebook, Codington County Cares.
Yep, or our number, which would be 605-878-3232.
You got it.
Yeah.
You
Yep,
got it.
and then
3232.
what happens is, we have a message on our machine that says, our office is not staffed. We check the phones every day.
Yep.
And we'll get back to them within 24 to 48 hours.
So somebody leaves a message, and then you contact them back, and then you start the process of how do you guys help, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Just basically ask. I mean, we have a piece of paper just so we can keep track for our records.
Yeah.
For state-wise, but it's pretty easy. We don't need to make anything any harder on them. They've gone through enough.
Yeah. So then the funding, you guys decide what the person needs, or is it something that they ask for and you just try to make it happen?
Yeah, we go by what they need.
Sure.
They might be out of work for a while or have a spouse that's out of work who can't be there. And so, your bills don't stop coming. They don't care that you have cancer. They still want to get paid, and you might have a mortgage that's due, or
Right.
Something big like that.
And every case and every need is so different.
Absolutely.
No two cases are the same.
No, none.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So how many people do you touch in a year? How many people do you help in a year? Do you know a ballpark? I mean,
Man.
is it weekly?
Oh, absolutely.
So you're getting
Absolutely weekly.
new. I don't want to call them customers, but new people
I
weekly.
would say probably 20 a month.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, and that can fluctuate, but that's just an average.
So
maybe.
you're talking over 1,000 people. Is that right? Is that the math?
Oh.
1,000?
I was going to say, don't ask me to do math,
Yeah.
but yeah.
20 a month, you're probably 250 to
Yeah.
500, probably between 200 and 500 people, depending
Yeah.
on.
So it's-
everyone's in need on something.
Right.
So
like
it's
that.
significant, and well, it sure is nice that you're here and providing the service. And the Watertown Laker Association is happy to have you guys every year.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
hopefully the money that's raised at these makes a difference.
It does. It absolutely does make a difference. Yeah.
Okay.
I when I see a dollar amount, and what's coming in, I start calculating in my head how many people we can help with that.
That's great.
And it's pretty awesome.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Heather, anything else for Codington County Cares?
I don't think so. No. But I would like to also obviously thank Jenny Workus for all the hard work she puts into this.
Yep.
She does a lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes things
Oh,
that
yeah.
people don't even know.
Yep.
And she makes it, flawless.
That's right. Well, we thank you for being here, and thank you
Yeah.
so much for what you do.
Yeah.
And all your other volunteers. I mean,
Yes.
it's a special person that does it.
Yeah.
And, again, the community thanks you.
Oh, well, we definitely thank them because we
Yeah.
wouldn't be anything without them. So,
All right.
yeah.
Heather, thank you so much for
Yeah.
crawling up that little hole for the last time. The last time.
I know, I can't wait.
Next time you get to walk up the steps.
That's going to be awesome.
All right, Heather, thank you so much for
All right.
coming up. Codington County Cares, Heather Rasmussen is here again. Thank you so much, Heather.
Thanks, guys.
See you now. And we did face off. Nothing really happened on that face off. So Heather Rasmussen, she's going to go down.
And if you do need assistance from Codington County Cares, I believe 878-3232.
All right, I just got the news. Green Bay Packers. God, I love the Packers. As Mull skates into the offensive zone. Packers lost. Can that be true?
I am devastated, I can tell you that much. It looks like we got a trip coming on. Mr. Knopf going to sit in the sin bin for 2 minutes. We'll have a little 4-on-4 for 17 seconds, and Rushmore will go on the power play. So, did not see what happened. Looks like they kind of tied up feet, but maybe he got the stick in there too. They really.
All right, we're going to have a Pelican Power Sports power play. After the bad news from the Packers losing, we're going to try to announce a hockey game here. There's a power play shot in. That was by Jensen. That was a rocket that went wide, and the puck goes all the way back down. We're going to have an icing. So we're going to have an offensive face-off here for the Rushmore Thunder to the left-hand side and Nygaard.
Watertown needs to win this face-off here as 3 seconds left in the penalty for Rushmore. So it'll be on the power play, so we need to control that so we don't get stuck down low.
In case you're not keeping up, we are 4-on-4 hockey. Now we're our 5-on-3 hockey as Rushmore comes out in the power play here for 1:37. There was a penalty that was carried over from the second period, and now we're fully into the third period. And this puck is down in front of Nygaard.
Trickle down there. That's a tough one.
He sits on that one. Yeah, you don't know if you should pick it up or kick it off to the side. He just decided to sit on it.
Mr. Elsher down there tying up the forward, making sure he didn't get another shot in.
Codington County Cares, always a nice interview with Heather Rasmussen. Boy, what she does, it's pretty unbelievable, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Jack, her husband's been involved with Watertown Hockey Association, been president in the past. He was actually the president when my son started.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was there when you were there as well.
Oh, yeah,
so.
you bet. Crashing into the boards down there is Bramer. No, that wasn't. Was that Bramer?
That's Austin.
Austin, okay. Oh, Austin McBride. And whiffed on a shot there was Wheaton. And coming down the other end, McBride gets it sticked off, finds it on his skate, and turns back around. McBride looking for somebody, and there's nobody there. Foley's going to chase it to the far side.
Trying to kill some time here to kill that penalty kill off. Tommy down there putting a foot down on the puck. And
Foley does a nice job of killing penalties.
He is quick.
As Merchant races into the zone far side, Bramer helps out, gets that one out. That one just over the stick of a Rushmore player in the offensive zone, and they have to knock it down deep as the Lakers circle back around. Not much time to get this one going here as Mull swings and misses at the red line.
20 seconds left in the kill here.
As Rushmore is going to race down in, that's McGregor. McGregor near corner gets tied up, 9
Elsher's
seconds.
got him tied up there tight.
Nice job there by Elsher. And Rushmore far side, far corner. And we are full strength. Still Rushmore in the offensive zone. There's a shot that went off the inside pad of Nygaard just as we went full strength.
Might have hit the derriere, as they say.
Yeah, off the inside pad, and that is a tough one. Watch this on the replay.
Yeah, that's a tough one down below the red line. Just throws it at the net. Unfortunately, a bad bounce for Watertown.
Oh, that's a tough one. Nygaard, you sit on that one and you got it blocked, and it goes off the inside of your pad.
Just
and that is a
off
full.
that penalty,
It is a
too.
full strength goal because they
Yeah.
just went full strength. And who was that one? Who scored that
I did
one?
not see who threw that
Okay,
from down
we'll
low.
get
I'll
that.
find out here real quick.
We'll get it. And there comes another shot off the skate of Evans. Or maybe that was Esplin. Yeah,
That's
it was
Esplin,
Esplin.
yep. Oh,
and
and
somebody's
Esplin's gonna
tied up
go.
on the far end. Is that Esplin with a trip or a hold or a hook? Trip, hold, hook, whatever it is.
A little bit of everything. He might have tripped
Watch this,
and
I'm
hooked
gonna-
him. Oh, did. No?
Yeah, it was Esplin. What did he call?
Looks like 5-on-5. We're going to have both of them going.
Oh.
That's why all the action down there.
All right, we're going to be 5. Are we 5-on-5
Yep,
here?
5-on-5, he said.
Okay, 5-on-5. Rushmore needs another guy. There we go. We found a
I
guy.
mean, he doesn't need to, but
You don't have to.
make it challenging.
Found a guy. So we're going to face off offensive zone for the Rushmore Thunder. Rushmore Thunder leading 5-2, 14-13 left. Spiked out of the zone there by the Lakers. And Evans tries to hold it in. He can't quite do it. Gunnar Van Gilder going to take it and chip it all the way back down. We're going to wave off any type of icing.
Went through about 4 guys over there, so that's probably an easy one. Oh,
Thomas
out in
Rogers
front.
is in there. And playing a little offense is the Lakers, and Evans going to shoot it right straight in to Brody Lee.
They threw that out front there. We had Mr. Bramer sitting out front, so unfortunately bounced right past him.
27 shots on goal here for Rushmore compared to 10. Rushmore really put it on us in the second period.
Yes, they did.
We're into that third period right now, 13:47.
Watertown's got a hold to dig out of, so.
Face off, held in. Here comes McBride with a ripper, blocked in traffic in front. He's going to get it right back. He's going to try to shoot it again, and that gets taken off the stick, and that's Carter Kirk, and he's going to score. With 13:30, Carter Kirk from Rushmore scores again, and look out, Rushmore is on a run here. 13:30, and watch this replay. Carter Kirk Maybe Bert got that one. Not the last one, sorry. The
one
the
before,
last
yep.
one at 14:32. This one was by Carter Kirk.
Yeah, he just ripped that one. Cole went right up over his shoulder.
And
there.
we're at 6-2 here, and Rushmore is doing what Rushmore does to pretty much everybody in the league. As they stroll into the offensive zone, dumping it down deep is Dietrich. '88 is Noel.
Assisted by Kirk there.
Noel here.
Kirk.
Oh, Kirk. Kirk got that one. Carter Kirk got unassisted. And this one is Noel, I think that's the way it goes. That's where we're going to run it tonight. Here's a shot point blank from the Rushmore Thunder. That was Dietrich. Lakers got to get it out of their defensive zone. Here they go, out, tapped out, and down. A nice little shot on there by Knopf. And the Lakers retreat. Here's Mull with a shot blocked with his hand to a sliding Merchant all the way across the front. Merchant's going to carry it in 3-on-2. Looking for a pass over on the side, can't find his teammate. Merchant behind the net. Circling around is Dietrich. Dietrich can't get anything done. This one comes out to the neutral zone, tipped off by Knopf, and they are going to call an icing as Knopf taps it right next to the red line. We're going to come all the way back down. You talk about face-offs and winning face-offs. They become pretty important when you're against a team like Rushmore and they're taking these offensive face-offs. It becomes huge. You have to win some of these.
Yeah, Rushmore's been very good off the face-off, too. I don't see a lot of Watertown wins, unfortunately. I do not know what the stats are, but it seems like every time they're down in our end, they're winning that one.
Offensive face-offs,
yeah,
you
for
bet.
Sure.
And it does matter. You do that for 3 periods, it does matter. This puck is loose over in front of the Watertown Laker crew.
Quick
and
shot
that's
on there.
Quick shot on, fought off. Here comes another shot on by Rushmore in traffic. Held in almost there. If we hustle, can't quite get to that one.
Holeen tried to
was
break
Holeen.
it.
He'd have been off to the races. He couldn't quite get it on his stick, and that one trickles towards the goal. I think Holeen threw it at the goal.
Yeah, bounced off the defenseman coming back there, redirected just enough. Good thing that goalie's tall.
And there was a rebound there for a while for the taking. None of the Lakers could get to it. Everybody's going to change here. We got fresh legs on both sides. Now we get an offensive face-off here for the Lakers. Foley. Evans. Lakers win that one in their offensive zone. Here comes a shot on Bramer. Evans in the back of the net. Kicks it to the corner. Far side, Carter Kirks wheels this thing back around for Rushmore. Out to the wing along the boards. Held in by Foley just for a minute there. Now we are going the other way with Ritter. Ritter tapping it along over there with Evans. Picked up by the Lakers defense. And we're going to have a penalty there against Esplin.
Nope, not Esplin. It's going to go against Rushmore.
Yeah, it was just a collision there, and that was McGregor.
Yeah, threw the leg out, caught him just a touch.
So
got, feet to feet.
At 10:57, we get another penalty in this game. Second one of the third period. And that's going to be McGregor. It's going to be 2 minutes. What did they call on that one?
They got a trip on that one.
All right,
yep.
We got a trip.
Yeah, he stuck the foot out just a little bit, cleared it all the way down here.
So we got a penalty for the Rushmore. Pelican Power Sports power play here.
Watertown needs to do something on this power play if we got any kind of chance to come back.
Only one power play goal early on in the first period. 11-16 was the only power play that we capitalized on. It's been Rushmore. Rushmore had a shorty at one time. There's a hand to that one along. There's the Watertown Lakers into the offensive zone, looking for a pass all the way across for Bramer. Nice interception made there by a defensive man. That was Thomas Rogers. I always get his name because he's not on my sheet. So we get him.
They cleared it here. Watertown's going to have to go back and touch up and go.
Minute 14 for the Lakers on this power play. Have not really been able to set it up. They did get one shot. And Bramer was going to leave it, decided not to, and here comes Foley. Foley's going to take it in with his legs in the zone and loses it off his puck. Evans over to McBride. McBride looking in, going to take a shot, looking at a redirect there. Couldn't get anything done in front.
Elsher down low playing.
Yeah,
normally
Elsher,
plays D.
we haven't seen him play down there, have we? Or have I missed it? Nygaard taps it out to the student section, and look out, we're going to be one-on-one with the goalie here. And this is Nygaard spraying out. And I think, was that Noel? I don't think that was Noel. That was
88.
80, that was Noel.
Yep. He does make it happen pretty quick.
Yeah, and Mull finds it here in the neutral zone, and we're 25 seconds left in this power play for the Lakers. Comes up to Evans. Evans going to take a shot, and he's got a pretty strong shot, but it was a shot more to just get off the ice and throw it at the goalie, but it was a pretty nice shot. Brody Lee had to get a hold of that one. 15 shots on goal here for the Lakers, and double that for the Rushmore, 30 shots on goal.
Yeah,
it's a 6-2 game, Rushmore.
Yeah, and Brody Lee has really settled down after that first period.
He has, and he's a good goalie.
He hasn't got a lot of shots either, though. Just a few here the last.
No. And Lakers a little careless with the puck there behind their own goalie. They do get it back. It's Mulls back there with Gunner. Gunner's going to settle this one down and start coming up the ice out of the zone. And looking for a pass in center ice. Couldn't find Knopf. And Rushmore, you can see their legs taking over now.
Yeah.
They really are. And coming into the zone is the Rushmore. And looks like Esplin over there. You can tell the way he skates. His feet are so fast. And this is Mull making a corner here, trying to get it to the net. Just kind of coasting along. McBride right in front of us. Gets taken down right in front of us. Gets back up, gets his stick on it.
So
just for a second, here comes Merchant. Merchant's going to move into the zone, and it takes a shot off the pad of Nygaard. Karam's all the way around into the neutral zone, looking for a chip there, and it goes out of play. And the
Todd
Lakers
Randall was
bench.
going to die for that one. I thought he was going to give up the body.
That was out of range. Out of range.
Decided that's a little bit further than he'd like to go.
Neutral zone faceoff right in front of the Lakers bench. Merchant wins that one. Over to Simmons. And McBride near corner. Going to bounce it off the board, try to create himself a little space.
And that Dietrich, he's a big boy.
He is. There comes a shot on, broke up in traffic. That was from Merchant.
He gets on that puck. He does not.
Merchant's a sophomore. They got some sophomores on this team that are really good. Dietrich
sophomore as well?
No, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Seems like I've been saying his name for 5 years. Dietrich takes a shot there.
He could be a junior.
He might have started when he was a sixth grader. I don't know. But the Lakers are going to carry this one in. And that's Root. And we have a buzzer. Or a whistle. Offsides.
Tried to hold up, just could not drag that foot just long enough.
6-2 game here with the Rushmore. 7:29 left. We're going to get a neutral zone faceoff right straight in front of us. It's a nice vantage point where we are. We're literally 20 feet from the players here. Or they're going to drop it right in front of us. Foley, Evans needing to back up. And he goes in right on top of the referee. Didn't appreciate Evans slamming into him. Those guys played together. Look out. That one goes over the top of Lee. And here comes Foley. It does go out to the neutral zone. Lakers going to have to check up. Evans going to provide a little pressure, and here comes a shot all the way down. We're going to have an icing call on Rushmore Thunder. Hitting that one all the way to the other end is Lane Jensen. Everybody stays out. Nobody's changing. You can see Rushmore Thunder's speed is taking over a little bit as the Lakers look a little tired.
Yeah, they gave it everything they could in that first period. You can see that is second period was the strong one as well. So just a little bit slow coming through, but no giving up yet. So
Evans loses his stick. Elsher takes a shot. There's a shot by Bramer.
Nice shot
he
there.
found that one. I don't know if that was a pass or not, but that ended up on his tape. And he flung that one at the goalie and didn't fool Lee. Lee, you're right. He's settling in right now, and he's got the goal covered. He's a big goalie.
He is big, yeah. He stands a couple feet above that net.
Yeah, he's a big goalie. Offensive face-off. Here comes a shot in.
Low shot,
Lee.
kick to the side.
Knowles bringing it up through the neutral zone. A wave of Rushmore Thunder, and that one's dumped down deep. A little dump and chase here for Rushmore. Bramer tries to turn that one around. Here comes Foley. Foley with a backhanded. Evans tried to catch it, couldn't quite catch it. It looked like a little pop fly there. And Bramer thought he had to wait for Evans. Maybe he did to check up on offside, so he stopped. Puck is handed over to Rushmore. Rushmore behind their net, looking out to the wing. Knowles kicks it around. Centering pass only goes to Esplin. Esplin going to retreat back into his zone all the way around his goal. Esplin's going to get his legs going. He stops and starts. Defensive zone along there, and Knowles comes down as the puck caroms around. Pass up out of the zone, can't quite get there. Merchant. Foley finds it in the neutral zone. No help with him. He's 1-on-5, fires it at the goal, and he's going to go take a break. Evans stays on the rink in the near corner. Merchant's going to take it around. Evans hassling him behind the net. Knowles taps it out to center ice, neutral zone. Merchant far side, going to go 1-on-1. Gunnar Van Gilder. There's a shot and a nice play there by Gunnar to take a little bit off that one. Nygaard slid across in front. Play continues in the near corner. Mull going to try to get it out of that defensive zone. A little stop and go. 5:24 left in this game. Lakers have been battling this one. Rushmore scored a couple key goals in the second period. That has been the difference in this game. Rushmore playing a little offense near corner. That's Ritter, Cameron Ritter. He goes down hard in the near corner. Puck comes out. Lakers, here's Mull. Mull gets taken off the puck right at the blue line as he came into the offensive zone, neutral zone, going back the other way. Rushmore takes a shot high up and over. That was by Ritter, Cameron Ritter. Elsher. Far side, look out, right in front, and Dietrich finds a puck in front, and with 4:44, Rushmore goal. And you could see that one coming when I said look out.
Yep.
Puck came right out in front.
Should be Dietrich coming from
There's Dietrich.
25. So the one that's not on your...
Yeah, he's not on my list. How can he have an assist when he's not on my list? Number 25, he's not on anybody's list.
Is it 25?
Sorry, there's not a 20. We'll get it right here. Play continues, neutral zone right down in front of us. Neutral zone play, and here comes Ritter.
29.
Ritter into the zone, looked almost like offsides, takes a shot.
29, not 25.
29,
Ritter.
that's Ritter.
Yep.
The guy that just shot it at the goal.
Yep.
He stayed out. 7-2. The Lakers find themselves down in a hard-fought match here, 7-2. And over to defense, and that's Jensen. Jensen shoots on. Big hit down in the corner. I believe that was maybe Elsher that took that one. No, it wasn't. It was Foley.
Oh, we got 12 there. That's
number 12. We've had him in here before. He does a good job. That's Carter Regals.
Yeah, took a big hit down right below the net there.
Got hit by two guys at once as Rushmore retreats into the defensive zone, now up through the neutral zone.
Yeah, Rushmore putting a little bit of pressure on the hitting now here.
Wheaton pushing it into the zone.
This is where you got to be careful, though, that you don't do something dumb, cost yourself another game here.
Near corner, Foley. Esplin battling with it. Puck out front. Nice save there. That was great. Wheaton shot that right in front, point blank. Collision down there. Fanned on a shot just inside the blue line is a Rushmore Thunder, and here comes Evans. Going to try to dangle around, and does. Gets attacked by three players. And we're going to have a Wheaton trip.
He didn't go down, doesn't mean it's not a trip, I guess.
3:29, getting longer than my list here. This is a Rushmore Thunder. That's Wheaton. Wheaton with a trip. So the Lakers are going to go on a Pelican Power Sports power play here with an offensive face-off. Foley wins the face-off out to McBride. McBride's going to dance around with it, get it down low to Bramer. Now it does trickle out of the zone, and McBride's going to come back. Bramer going to back things up, spread out the ice just a little bit, try to set up for this power play. It's a Pelican Power Sports power play, and it happened at 3:29. It was a trip on a Rushmore player. That was Dietrich. No, I'm sorry, Wheaton is in the box. And this one goes down, gets hung up on the referee, and Knowles picks it off the knees skate, off the referee's skate, and the Rushmore Thunder.
Just blew
that was
McGregor
blew a tire as he just got the puck. As Bramer brings it in the offensive zone. We're going to try to set up a power play here. Now we're going to settle down. Bramer just inside the blue line takes a shot. There we go. Bramer, I don't know if it was redirected or not, but it was. Look at this.
If it's redirected, that'd be Elsher from Kramer.
You can see this on the replay. I believe it was a redirect. Bramer shot it.
I think Elsher's going to get the redirect, so it'll be his goal.
So it's going to be Elsher in the right spot at the right time. They do practice that, getting a guy in front for a redirect. We're going to face off 3-7, 7-3, Rushmore Thunder. As they bring it up out of their defensive zone all the way across. That's a long stretch pass over there to below. Near corner. Rushmore, puck out front, intercepted by a Laker, and that one comes up into the neutral zone. Knopf gets attacked right down in front of us. Gets knocked off the puck. Gunnar Van Gilder takes it back around. Yep, Jack Ulsher's going to get it. Oh, it's McBride. I got that all
and
wrong.
Knopf with the assist as
Knopf.
well. Yeah.
I thought Bramer shot that.
I thought so too, but
I'm going to leave Bramer's name there. He shot that. That's all right. We can score it how we want, can't we?
yeah, whatever. Elsher with the goal on that one, though. I don't know how many he's got. He's,
McBride and Knopf got credited for the assist. We're going to do a replay here.
Minute 58 left to go in the third period here.
Face-off goes right into Nygaard's shin pad, and we're going to try this all over again. We're going to have an offensive face-off from Rushmore. Puck in front. Look out. There's another one for the Rushmore Thunder. With 1:49, Rushmore Thunder continues to play. We'll get that one. I don't know who scored it. I know Wheaton was there. He had something to do with it, as
I had a goal by 6 on that one.
Andrew Welling possibly got that one. A little check down in front of us. Long stretch pass hits nobody, and that's going to be an icing, and we're going to go back down the other way for an offensive faceoff. Was that a shorthanded goal, too?
10 from 9 and 6.
10 from 9 and 6. All right.
So
That goal was scored by Ballou, and it came from Wheaton, and we'll get number
Welling.
6 here, and Andrew Welling. So play continues, minute 22.
I think another penalty coming here.
And
Got a hook. Not sure. We'll see who's going to the box.
we're going to see who's going to the box on this one.
Mr. Dorneman, the best mustache on the team.
Dorneman. What was that call?
Hook. Got 2 penalties coming here. Might have 2 penalties on Watertown coming here.
So we're going to sort it out. Down below, Devin is down there getting some sort of an explanation from all 3
out of 4.
referees, 2 referees and a linesman. Linesman is there for support.
Moral support. Yeah,
Moral support.
Yep.
Wearing the pink and black tonight. These referees have done a nice job. See, it kind of turned out to be quite a few penalties. As a Rushmore are going to go on a power play here. And are we going to be... So, let's see. How many guys are we going to go here? I think there was 2 penalties called. Is that right?
Yep.
And it's going to go on number... They got it up on the
Gabe Holeen.
Score sheet is Gabe Holeen. Traveling?
That's what I
That's a
looked at.
traveling
That's
call.
a traveling.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm not sure what it is in hockey, but that's what it was in basketball. Now they put 4 out there.
All right, we're going to be 5-on-4 the way it looks.
I saw
They
a
only
hook.
have 1 penalty up.
Yeah.
1 penalty on the board, and it's Gabe Holeen for 2 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. That's his 2nd penalty tonight. And there's a shot that goes wide for the Rushmore Thunder as they are on this penalty for the rest of the period, and here comes Evans all by himself trying to get a shorty. Nice job, Evans. Going to work a backhanded.
And he's got it.
Backhanded goal. Nice job there by Evans. That was all Evans.
All the way down, yep.
59.6. This is the Lakers. That was shorthanded.
Yep.
We like that. That was Evans. Nice play there by Millen Evans.
Flashing.
So this puck's going to go all the way back down, and Foley, unassisted Evans. Foley applying pressure in the defensive zone like he always does. Rushmore now does find the neutral zone, and this one's going to be brought in by Rushmore Thunder. And we got lights blinking up here. We got our tech team there trying to troubleshoot this thing, and we're 26 seconds away from being done with this one. I'm not sure if we're on yet, but if you're on, keep on listening for another 19 seconds. We're going to have a post-game show coming up also after this one, as this one's going to tick down 14 seconds near corner. Rushmore is going to be content to hang on to it here and let this thing, Wyatt Ballou is going to let this thing tick down. Puck in the neutral zone, Bramer skates around with it, and that's going to do it for this game. The Lakers played them pretty well. They found themselves in the lead 2-1 at the end of one, 4-2 at the end of two, and now we ended up 8-4. 43 shots, however, on goal from the Rushmore Thunder, and they brought the shots.
Yes, they did.
In the second period and into the third period. And we're at 8-4. It ended up being a runtime game there for a little while.
Peppered Cole Nygaard from that second period on.
Boy, Cole Nygaard, he stood on his head for a long time. 43 shots on goal. Stick it to Cancer Night. It's always a fun night. A lot of emotion goes on in this game. And a lot of good participation from everybody involved. Money raised for Codington County Cares for their cancer cause. And it's always one of the best nights of the year. Didn't come out the way we wanted it to for the Lakers. Didn't even come out the way we should have for the Packers. Packers lost tonight to San Francisco. I can't believe it.
One for two for myself.
I need to go watch that game because I don't believe it. I don't believe it happened. I think it was a terrible joke by Todd Randall telling me the score. He had to score backwards probably.
Maybe. So there's a meeting at the middle of the ice here. We'll see if we can get Devin to come in for the post-game show.
Yeah, he may or may not come up. We'll see. He's going to show up probably down in the booth, and we'll talk to him.
Yeah, getting a little explanation maybe. I'm not sure what they're calling.
And Devin is telling his guys get to the locker room.
Yeah, they're just kind of milling around. It's one of those things.
I think what Devin's going to do, they're looking for a pitcher for Stick at the Cancer Night. I think he's going to put him in the locker room, and then they're going to come back out with what's going to happen.
Yeah.
He probably wants to say a few words to the boys.
Yeah, tough matchup here. Rushmore,
pretty good effort. Let's
team,
see if I can recap this. I'm not so sure I can.
There's a lot of
look at my paper. I lost the one sheet that I was working off of, so look at this thing. All right, we started out the third period at 14:32 with Burt from Knoll for the first goal in the third period. And then at 13:30, we got one by Dietrich from Ritter, and the Rush scored another one at 4:44 from Dietrich from Ritter. That sounds like a repeat. I missed one there. That's okay. It was just a. And then the Lakers at 2:37. Elsher, we thought it was from Bramer, but they said McBride and Knopf. And then the Rush came back at 1:49, and that was number 10, and we're going to say that was Ballou, and it was from, we can figure this out, Wheaton, and the other assist was Welling. And then to top it all off, at 59 seconds left, Millen Evans came up with a goal all by himself, a great effort goal by Millen Evans as he took it down and around the defense and scored. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 penalties is what I can read, if I can read my writing right. That was 2 for the Lakers, 3 for the Rushmore, and that about did it. It was Rushmore in the second period. It was Rushmore in the third period. That's what we're going to do. We're going to park the Zamboni right in front of us, and we're going to take a picture in front of the Zamboni the team is.
So I believe the Zamboni is going to make a new trek across town here to the new rink.
I wonder
as
if
the
they'll.
backup,
I wonder if
but
they'll drive it there.
they will.
They do drive it to when it has to get serviced. They do drive it. They drive it down the road.
I did pass this on 212 right by Evolution Power Sports, one of our sponsors.
Yeah.
It was middle of summer. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. I just thought maybe someone's joyriding the
Somebody
Olympia out
stole
here.
it.
Yeah.
Somebody stole it and was taking it for a ride.
The beauty is they're not getting very far. It only does about 12 miles an hour, so I think we can track it down.
Traction is good though. It's got studded tires.
Yep, got some snow tires
Yeah,
on there.
they drive it right down to where it gets serviced at, and it's a Chevy Tahoe. They tell me that's underneath this.
Yeah,
thing.
the chassis is. Yep.
Yeah, so
Still got the Chevy wheels on there.
Yeah, it got the Chevy wheels. It has some Stick at the Cancer ribbons on there. So the team is going to come back out, I'm sure, and take a picture in front of the Zamboni. But, boy, it was Rushmore doing what they do.
Yeah, they did. They really got – I think they got outskated in that first period pretty well. I'm sure their coach had a couple of words of encouragement.
I think so. I think you're right, because when they came out, they looked way more poised and had a lot more speed in that second period, and they really put it on us in that second period with 3 goals and changing the whole momentum of the game.
And I am close to the visiting bench here. I did not hear a lot of positivity coming on that second period. So
yeah. So, but then it was Rushmore, and hands off to them. They came out and played a good game tonight.
A very, very well coached, well disciplined team. It was physical at first, which obviously put them a little bit slower, maybe take them off their game a little bit, but. Speed kills, plain and simple. They got through the neutral zone. They got the puck out, and then they just pepper shots. I mean, 43 shots on goal. It's pretty impressive, and it was about 22, 23 after the second period. So
yeah, it's an 8-3 final, if I'm not mistaken. So the Lakers are coming back out of their locker room, going to take a picture in front of the Zamboni. Not a lot of smiles, but this is a night they'll remember.
Yeah, you take the good with the bad, unfortunately.
Yeah, you do. And Rushmore's a good team. You know, we knew that coming in. They're 10-1, and they're going to go to 11-1, and the Lakers are going to go just a little bit below 500. And Lakers are going to have to hang around to get in that state tournament. They're going to have to hang around for just a little while. They're kind of at kind of at the bottom there. Let's look at those standings, and they're going to be hard to predict right now. But the Lakers are going to go to 6-7, and there's some other games tonight.
Go ahead.
Yep, Devin's going to go take a picture with them, and then we will try to recap it. We appreciate Devin sticking around for us and doing that. It's not always easy as a coach,
especially after a tough loss, hard-fought battle here. Those kids playing hard.
Yeah.
It's always a tough one to come back and speak about, good, bad.
Yep.
Obviously, the good's a lot easier to talk about.
Joe Foley coaching these guys. I remember when he played as a Watertown Laker.
He's got a brother that's playing still.
Yep.
It'll be the last Foley of this generation.
The last Foley, of this generation. It's going to be fun. We're going to try to, even if we get into the new rink at some point, we're going to bring Vince Foley up here, and we're going to talk to him. He's got all the history of this rink. His dad started it, and, of course, he was instrumental for lots of years in keeping this thing going and so forth, president of many, many times and so forth. So we're going to try to get him on and talk a little bit as we transition to the new rink.
And the Foleys, there's a few families that kind of got together. They wanted to play. They were playing outside in a chain link fenced rink.
Yep.
So they're pretty impressive. I mean, this was a huge step up from what they're playing with before, and now what we're going to go to moving forward.
And Devin McMullen's going to come up, and we're going to get him a headset.
And we still have to do the Subway Player of the Game.
Subway Player of the Game, that's right.
I'll do some thinking on that, some soul searching.
All right. Devin McMullen, thank you for joining us after that picture down there by the Zamboni. And not the result that you wanted, but, boy, I think you scared him in the first period.
Yeah, we searched the game.
Oh, we got to get Devin.
Devin, you there?
Yep.
All right.
There we go.
All right, he's there. Devin, talk a little bit about that first period, how you guys came out.
Yeah, they came out pretty strong there, built off the energy of the rink and everything like that. And we talked about it at the start of the game, we're going to have a lot of people in the crowd, just build off that and throw pucks in the net, and some good things happened at the start there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got off early with two goals right off the bat. And then Rushmore seemed to start to kind of get legs after a while, and when they came out of the second into the second period out of that locker room, they looked a little different.
Yeah, you got to give credit. That's why they're the top team in our league. They have a very deep team. They roll 3 lines that can skate with anyone. So, you got to give them a little bit of credit where they kind of, kicked her into high gear there in the second period. And I thought, special teams kind of killed us tonight. But 5-on-5, I really thought we played just as well as they did. So,
I think you're right. When you could stay 5-on-5 with them, you guys were with them the whole time. And then somewhere along the line, they got this shorthanded goal in the second period with 16:22. And when that shorthanded goal, I thought that was kind of maybe the changing of the game. That's where the momentum went to Rushmore.
Yeah. When you let in 2 PK goals, that's tough.
It is.
But when you have a power play, you're expecting to score goals, and it just really pulls the momentum the other way. So
yeah, and Rushmore's pretty. They deliver a lot of pressure a man down.
Yeah.
They really do.
They put pressure all over the ice, no matter if it's power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5. Like I said, you got to give them credit. They play a strong game.
So Devin, overall, talk a little bit through this game overall. How do you think your kids did overall? Did we learn a lot from this?
Yeah. Honestly, like I told them in that dressing room, at this point, they're the top team in our league for a reason, and so we just look at the positives after that, right? You look at that, like I said, 5-on-5. We were playing with them the whole night. Yeah, maybe not in the third there. He kind of died down a little bit, but I think we, as the season's gone on, first game against Brookings, you maybe played one good first period. That I thought we played 2 really strong periods, and I just tell them, like, if we keep that up against, any other team, we're going to have good success. So
that's right. Yeah, you just kind of take those little successes at that point. So where do you go from here? What does the rest of your season look like?
So we actually go down to Dodgeville, Wisconsin for a tournament next weekend, and then from there we're home for like the rest of the season. So like I said, we only have 2 more away games, and then we're here for I think the last 6 in a row. So that'll be really exciting. I told them like there's gonna be a lot of exciting stuff coming up here, and we just kind of keep building after each game. And the really nice thing that I saw this weekend was we had some development from maybe not our top players, some of those secondary guys that we started putting them out against some of their top lines, and they're playing with them. So that was good to see. That's
good. That's encouraging. Yeah, and you kind of want to be. When you're in the position where you guys are at in the league right now, boy, to come back home and play those last games at home, that means something.
Yeah, it'll be really important. I think we're tied right now for 5th. There's a big log jam right in the middle there, and I think having those 6 home games in a row, that should really help us.
Yeah, and you keep your fingers crossed. We're probably going to play a few of them games in the new rink.
Yeah, I hope so. And then when we talk about it, I really hope that just gets the excitement for the boys and stuff like that. It builds, and I think it will. And then you'll see them play some pretty good hockey.
Yeah, for those of you that have not seen the rink, you got to get out there and support the Lakers on this last stretch. You're going to catch a bunch of those in the Mace yet, but boy, when we transition over, make sure we fill that place up. Make that big arena as loud as we can make it for the Lakers right at the end of their season there.
Yeah. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It will be. A lot of exciting things going on. 8-3 loss tonight, and it's not the way 8-4. Sorry. 8-4.
He's severely depressed about the Packers losing. Devin,
did you hear about the Packers?
He's beside himself.
They were beaten up on San Francisco the whole game, the entire game. It was just a beat down, and then they ended up losing by 3. The Packers did. So, yeah, that put a damper in my third period. But
that might have happened here too.
Yeah.
Devin McMullen, thank you so much for coming up, taking the time with us, and we wish you the best for the rest of the season. We're going to be here to call all those home games when you come back home. Have a good tournament.
Yeah, hopefully we come back with
What are you hoping for on this Wisconsin trip? You play a few new teams, some teams you haven't played before?
Yeah, we have never played any of the teams, so it'll just be exciting to just get some guys rolling, maybe that don't get the chance kind of thing. And tournaments are fun. You get to do a little bit of team bonding and everything like that. Big long bus trip, so it'll be a good halfway through the season bonding.
Yeah, it should set you up well for that second part of the season there.
Yep.
And then I assume have Parents' Night coming up here next few weeks, probably about a month, I would guess. That's one of the things that the seniors always talk about is that bus trip.
Yep.
It'll be a good way to kind of get out of their element a little bit and then just, find out what these other kids are about. So I wish you guys luck. Hopefully we'll hear a couple good things coming out of that.
Hopefully we bring back a trophy or something.
That would be nice. Let's get a trophy. We can put that in the new rink,
there
and the
you go.
first trophy in the new rink. Devin, we wish you the best over there, and for the rest of the year, we're going to be here to help you out and root you along. So thank you for what you do, and we have to pick a Subway player of the game. I don't know how we're going to do that, but that'll be up to us. Devin, thanks so much for coming up.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for everything
Thanks,
you guys
Devin.
did.
Appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Devin McMullen, the voice of the Watertown Laker varsity boys, does such a good job with these kids. And it wasn't 8-4. I apologize for that. It was 8-4. That was Evans right at the end there that made it 8-4. 59.6 seconds. Evans made it a 4-point run for the Lakers. But they do lose 8-4 tonight. Subway player of the game, Adam. Adam, do we have one? He's looking at my scribbling there.
It is a very tough one. This weekend's been a tough decision on all of it. Trying to figure out who played well, who didn't. I thought those kids battled hard. I am going to give it to Mr. Evans there at the end.
Okay.
Made a couple of good plays there, trying to figure out. I don't know there's anyone that really stood out more than that. That first line was obviously rolling pretty hard. Second line putting a lot of bodies on the bodies. But we're going to give it to Mr. Evans there right at the end. Thought they played hard. So
I think that's a good choice. Evans had a pretty good night. He
did.
And then, it showed a lot of heart with him with 59 seconds left. I mean, he's trudging into the corner, and there's no quit in him.
No.
And that means something. In a game like this, you're one of your top-line guys. They're not quitting. They're still going out and playing. So I like that choice.
Well,
Adam.
and he's a young player. He's not a senior. He's not a junior. He's, I believe, a sophomore.
Yeah. Yeah.
So to see him come out and put that effort in, took a couple of good whacks on the hands and legs, and still got it done. So appreciate that effort that comes forward. Hopefully these kids, you always want to see your top line and your bottom line guys trying as hard as they can.
Yep.
From top to bottom.
Stick at the Cancer Night, brought to you by Willie's Sports Bar for all your food needs and so forth. It's a great place. I ate there tonight, and all
Jim
the food is good.
recommends the Chislik.
Recommended highly.
Yep, he said it was good all the way through. So.
And it was. Pivotal Health Solutions brings you this YouTube all year long, and we thank those and all of our other sponsors that make this thing happen. It's been a good weekend at Stick at the Cancer. We played last night. Now, the girls will play tomorrow at 10:15. Girls Varsity will play Rushmore. They play that one early on Sunday so the Rushmore girls can get back at a decent hour and get to school on Monday. But so we will. I'm not sure if we're broadcasting tomorrow at 10:15 in the morning. We'll talk about that. If you're not available to come to the rink, please check in, and we will either be here or we won't be here. And from this great Stick at the Cancer night in the George Mace Ice Arena, for Adam, Jim Lloyd, and all the crew that kept our computers going all night and cameras and so on and so forth, we bid you farewell from the George Mace Ice Arena on a late night Stick at the Cancer night.
Anyone that's just a quick thing. Anyone that's going through cancer, our heart and prayers are out to you. Everyone knows someone that's gone through it, so let's keep that going. There's plenty of people that need help. Sometimes it's just a word of encouragement. So
Codington County Cares, that's your contact. So on that note, we bid you good night from the George Mace Ice Arena.
Thank you much.